Warm yourself.
Warm yourself.
Warm yourself.
Warm yourself.
Warm yourself.
Warm yourself.
All right, anybody got any questions? No questions?
No, not really. I'm just wanting to come and try to build up with you guys, man. I watch all your videos.
You out in Baltimore, right?
Yeah. I was in Atlanta, but I came back here.
Oh yeah, I remember that, brother. I remember your testimony.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta keep coming out, brother.
Right.
You gotta come out faithfully.
Right. That's right.
Give me,
That's
Titus.
It's every Saturday, right?
Chapter 2. We out here every Friday and every Saturday. Right? Titus chapter 2. And give me verse 6. Right, give me First Timothy chapter 2. Give me verse start at 4. Read that.
The book of Titus, chapter 2 and verse number 6. Bring it on. Young men likewise exhort to be sober-minded.
Right.
In all things showing thyself a pattern of good works.
A what?
A pattern of good works.
Inconsistent.
A pattern of good works.
Right, you can predict the pattern. Right? It might be square, circle, triangle. Square, circle, triangle. Square, circle, triangle, right? You can predict and know what's going to come next, man. So the Most High is telling the men of the Lord that we have to have a pattern of good works. Right? There has to be consistency behind what we do in this truth. Right? Brothers have schedules. Read, study, pray, fast, right? Brothers fast every day this week. You might fast twice a week. You might have this set time when you read. We out here all the time at camp. Every Shabbat. You know we're going to be out here on the Shabbat. Everybody knows we out here. We become a damn a staple at the harbor. Right. Like we always say, you got It's Sugar. You had H&L. You had Ripley's. You got the servants of the Most High. Right. You got the boat. And you can't miss us out, man. Right. We part of this thing, man. Right. Our footprints are damn engraved in these bricks, man. Right. So you have to have a pattern of good works. Read on.
In doctrine.
In what?
In doctrine.
Right. In doctrine. Right. Meaning in this truth. Right. Knowing the precepts, studying, getting built up in the spirit. Give me 1 Timothy chapter 4, and I want verse 13. And I want 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 and verse 13 as well.
1 Timothy 4:13.
Right?
Till I come. Give attendance to reading.
You be reading, brother? Okay, what was the last thing you read?
Last thing I read was what was that? I read what was that? It was Deuteronomy. I was reading
Deuteronomy? Okay, all right, all praises. So the Lord said, till he come, give what?
Give attendance to reading.
No, I don't read.
Give attendance to reading.
I just listen to the audio Bible.
Give attendance to reading.
I just watch bootlicking videos.
Give attendance to reading.
Right, you have to give attendance to reading.
Right.
Certain men come in this thing and they just type in black bootlick. So they want to watch the so-called white man kiss the boot. Right? Brown bootlick. Heel back bootlick. Right? Spin back, one back, two back licks. Right? Just getting real creative with it. Right? I want to see somebody do it like this. And I want to see somebody do it like this. Some people don't, they just want to get entertained, man. Right? They just want to take this truth and make merchandise of it, right? We have to attend ourselves to the reading of the Most High. Because reading is one of the primary sources of how you get built up. Give me Revelation chapter 3 and give me verse 20. Right? If you're not reading, the Spirit is not going to sup with you. Right? Because brothers can go into the scriptures all day. But reading is working. And give me Philippians 2 and 12. Right? Let me get both of those real quick. Let me get Philippians first. And then I want Revelation 3 and 20. Right? Read that. And give me Deuteronomy 17 and verse 20. Yeah, read that. Philippians 2 and 12. Right?
Philippians chapter 2 and verse 12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation.
No, you have to save me.
Work out your own salvation.
I need a brother to save me.
Work out your own salvation.
Right, with what?
With fear and trembling.
We got to work out our own salvation, man. We might not always be around each other, man. I can't bank on these brothers. This can't be my only time at the week where I'm hearing the precepts. When I'm holding posts and the brother's reading them. I'm getting my reading in that camp. It's not getting your reading in, man. Hearing another man read the scriptures. You got to go into this thing for your own, brother. And it's good you read it, Deuteronomy, man. What chapter you read?
I read all the way up to Deuteronomy. I read pretty much all of Deuteronomy.
All of Deuteronomy. Okay, all right, brother. All right, well, you got to get right into the next book, brother. Get right into that Joshua, man. That's right. Hop right into Joshua, man. And then get right into the book of Judges, man. Then you might hop into some Ruth. Right? Then you might hop into 1 Samuel, then 2 Samuel, right? And get yourself built up with that history, right? Read on.
Revelation.
Yeah, read Revelation 3 and
Book
20.
of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 20.
Bring it out.
Behold, I stand at the door and knock.
So the Lord stands at the door. The door is our mind, right? The Most High likens us into houses, or He likens us into a tent, right? Or a temple, right? So the Most High is looking to come into your soul, your body, your vessel. Read on.
If any man hear my voice
If what?
If any man hear my voice
If any man hear my voice.
and open the
See,
door.
our people don't want to open the door, man. They'll open the door for the so-called white man.
Right.
They'll open the door for that entertainment, man. For that J. Cole Kendrick beef.
Right.
For the playoffs, the Final Four, they'll open the door for that, man. To listen to LeBron James' new stat line, right? But they don't want to open the door for the Most High, for His Son Yahweh Shah. If any man open the door,
I will come into him and will sup with him.
and will sup with him, I'm gonna feed him, right? With wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And will sup with him,
And he with me.
now I'm gonna do it solo.
and he with me.
So that's why that reading is important, man. Often you'll read and you'll find yourself finding precepts that you probably haven't seen before, brother. You probably haven't heard before. Like, damn, that link up with that. Okay, well, I'm gonna go into a lesson on this. That's a mean precept right there. I can use it in my life for this situation. Or I can use it when I'm at camp for this situation. And the Spirit is showing you those things, man. Right? Because you can watch a video all day. A video can only go so far, man.
Right.
You know? A brother teaching can only go so far. The real essence of growing in these things, it comes with the reading of the Most High. And reading these scriptures, man. Right? So go, I want 1 Thessalonians 4. Read that.
1 Thessalonians chapter 4 and verse 13.
Go.
But I would not have you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep.
1 Thessalonians 1 and 13.
Come. 1 Thessalonians
1 Thessalonians chapter 4 and 4 and 9. Slide.
1 Thessalonians chapter 4 and verse 9.
Right?
But as touching brotherly love, ye need not that I write unto you, for ye yourselves are taught of God to love one another.
Hey, brother, come hear the word to the Lord. There you go, brother.
All praise to the Most High.
Right? Who's that? God. That's God? Give me the book of Daniel, chapter 7 and 9. How much you want to bet that that's God? You ain't trying me, but you said it's God, brother.
I don't want to bet.
You don't want to bet? You don't want to bet on if that's God or not? You would put your life on the line if that's God?
Yeah.
You would? All right, well, you bet something, right?
Yeah.
Now you put it in a, hold this, brother. The brother said that this is God. Now, you ever read the Bible? Okay, well, the Bible tells you what God looks like.
Right.
And we're going to read it in the Bible. Give me Daniel 7 and 9. And we're going to tell you and see if it fits this image right here, all right?
That's the book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse number 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down.
So Daniel was a prophet. He was able to see into the future through different visions and revelations. And he saw in the future to America was cast down, Russia was cast down, China, Iran was cast down. Read on.
And the Ancient of Days did sit,
He saw the Most High sitting on the throne. Right? Go on.
whose garment was white as snow.
See this brother got a black and gold garment on? Right? The Most High God, he has an all white garment on. So he has a body, right? He has shoulders, arms, a torso, legs, knees. Read on.
And the hair of his head
And the hair of God's head,
like the pure wool.
like the what?
Like the pure wool.
What people have woolly hair? Woolly is like a sheep.
Right.
They call it nappy, kinky, coarse. Who has hair like that?
God.
God? What is on? This is You ever heard of sheep's wool? You got clothes made out of wool, a wool sweater. That's wool. You got woolly hair, bro.
See that?
You got hair like a sheep. That's wool. This right here, this ain't wool. This ain't it, man.
At all.
This is not wool.
That's not
That's long, stringy spaghetti hair,
Right.
right? Like pork,
Golden retriever.
right? So this is unclean, brother. Now God has woolly hair. What people have woolly hair on the earth? Does the Chinese man have woolly hair?
No.
Does the so-called white woman have woolly hair?
No.
Who has woolly hair?
Black.
So-called black people.
See that?
So what do you think God looks like so far? Right, look
Wake
like
him
us.
up, huh? That's right.
Right,
That's
read
right.
that again. Hold on, read on, because it doesn't just stop there. Right, read that again one more time from the top. Daniel 7 and 9.
I beheld till the thrones were cast down.
Right, go
and
on.
the Ancient of Days did sit.
Right.
Whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head
And the hair of God's head,
like the pure wool.
pure woolly hair.
Right.
Go on.
His throne was like the fiery flame,
And it's what?
and his wheels as burning fire.
See that? So the Most High has woolly hair. Now, that's who you call Jesus, brother. Right? That's not even God. Now, Jesus, his description is also in the Bible. Now, isn't Jesus the son of who? Of God. No, we read that if God is a so-called black man, what do you think his son looks like? You think his son looks like that? You got a son? What if your son came out looking like that?
He won't look like me.
Right, but would you be happy?
Yeah.
You'd be happy if your son came out looking like that?
No.
No, bro.
Right,
You'd
right,
be mad, man. Like,
right.
hold on now.
Hey, what the hell happened?
I got a few questions I gotta ask, man.
Right.
Right? Now bring this up. I'm gonna show you in the Bible that Jesus Christ looks just like the Most High. Read Revelation 1 and 13.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 14.
13.
Verse 13,
Listen
it
to
reads,
this.
and in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man,
So John, he saw the Lord. He said, one like unto the Son of Man. Go on.
clothed with a garment down to the foot,
So this brother got a garment on, right? The Lord had a garment on that was down to the feet, a little bit longer than what he has on. Read on.
and girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
He had a golden girdle around his midsection. Read on.
His head and his hair
Hold on, his what?
His head and his hairs
Were what?
were white
like wool.
Read.
as white as snow.
Now, is that white like wool? Is that woolly hair? Is it white?
No.
Uh-oh.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, well, hold on. No, hold on. We're talking about his hair.
Right.
Is his hair woolly?
Yes.
No.
No.
Who has woolly hair?
God.
Right. We have woolly hair. Right. The Most High has woolly hair. This isn't woolly. His hair is not like your hair. If y'all both looked in the mirror, he has to comb his hair down like this, right? Like a creep.
Right.
With that brush.
Right.
And then it rains and they gotta get all wet. And you don't have to do all of that, right? Right? You picking your hair up, they combing their hair down.
See that?
Like you comb a horse, you know how they brush the horse and they
Right,
rub the horse and they brush the
right.
horse hair. So he has horse hair. You got coarse hair. You got woolly hair, brother. What kind of hair is this? Stringy hair. What kind of hair you got? Woolly hair.
That's right. That's
Now,
right.
now read that again.
His
14.
hairs were white like wool.
Read it again, Revelation 1 and 14.
This book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 14.
Bring it out.
His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow.
No, he had woolly hair and it was white. So he had hair that looked like you. Is that woolly hair?
No.
Okay, go on. Is that white as snow?
Yeah. No.
Is his hair white like snow?
No.
Okay, go on. That's strike 2. Read on.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Does that man have a flame of fire eyes? That's strike 3.
See that?
Read on.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
What color's brass?
Green.
No, brass. B-R-A-S-S.
Brass.
Like bronze,
Oh, yeah,
copper,
brown.
brown, right? So the Lord's feet, if you took your shoes off, wouldn't your feet be the same color as your body?
Yeah.
Right, so the Lord's feet, his skin color, what color is he?
Like unto fine brass.
So he had what color skin?
Brown.
Brown. Let's see how brown he was.
As if they burned in a furnace.
As if what?
As if they burn in a furnace.
So if you take brown and burn it, what color does it become? Blackish, like a dark brown. So what color would Jesus Christ be, according to the Bible? Okay, so right, so who's that?
If it gets dirty, or just forget it. Yeah.
That's Jesus.
Okay, what color would Jesus Christ be according to the Bible?
Brown. Brownish.
Okay. Is that Jesus?
No.
Who is that?
That is.
It's not Daniel. Hell no.
No.
A liar. A deceiver.
Right.
This is a false image of the Lord, brother.
Right.
This is an image that they gave you to make you think that this man is God. That's why you came up here and said, you said this is God. You said I think you said you put your life on it.
Said that.
Yes, said that.
Y'all heard that brother say that?
Huh.
You see that? We're nice guys up here. We're not going to hold you to that, bro. So, you have to know that that's a lie. Do you believe that that's God? You believe that it's Jesus? Would you step on that image?
Step on.
Would you? Go ahead. There you go.
That's right.
Brother, what you did, you took the first step of the truth.
Right.
Now you know that that's not God and that's not Jesus. But everybody else, they don't know that.
Right.
Everybody else, they sitting out here and they'll be ashamed of you, huh?
Right.
Why would he step on my God? He stepped on Jesus.
Right.
And they'll be upset about that, man.
Right.
Hey, brother, hey, look, man, we wish we had a punching bag with his face on it. Huh?
That's right.
Right? That big, what's the big long with the power bag, whatever they call it.
Right.
The heavy bag? Yeah, we wish we had the damn heavy bag, man.
Right.
And what's the speed bag?
Speed bag.
We want the speed bag with his face on it.
Right.
Right? And we want the heavy bag with his face on it.
That's right.
Right? We want it all, man.
Right.
And we want to know why that image was made. It was made to keep you asleep, brother.
Right.
Right? Now, what do the other men of the Bible look like? Name somebody in the Bible.
I don't know.
Okay, well, did you know that you're the people in the Bible?
Everybody, my name is in the Bible. Not everybody. Some people names.
No, I'm talking about your race.
Oh, yeah, black.
No, are you black?
Black American.
What color's your skin?
Brown.
Are you black?
Nah.
Okay, where you learn black from?
I learned black.
This world, brother. So you got how old are you, brother?
15.
You got a lot of lies that you was taught, huh? You was taught that was a lie? And you 15 years old and you thought that you was black. But you're not black, your hoodie is black.
Right.
So who are you? Is that a race? No, brother. So your race would be an Israelite, according to the Bible. There's no such thing as a brown race of people. Because you got a lot of brown people. You got a lot of Ethiopians, they're brown.
Right.
Somalians are brown.
Right.
Nigerians are brown. A lot of people are brown, brother. Right? But the Israelites are a special type of people. You understand? Give me the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 26 and verse 19. Right? Deuteronomy chapter 26 and 19.
This is Deuteronomy, chapter 26 and verse 19.
No.
And to make thee high above all nations.
So we the same.
To make thee high above all nations.
You got a lot of different races on the earth, bro. You got the so-called white man. You got the Japanese man. You got the Chinese man. The Israelite man is above all nations. God made everybody, but there's one people he made high above everybody else. So everybody's not the same. Right? Read on.
And to make thee high above all nations.
Hold on, you're being rude. Right? Hold on, you're being rude. We're listening to this. Right? Go on.
And to make thee...
Hold on. Why are you being so mean and rude?
I heard about what y'all do, okay?
You heard about what we do.
Yeah.
What do we do?
Y'all like
you feel like you're
women,
coming to like
manipulate,
We
gaslight.
abuse women.
That's what I heard.
What if we heard that you're a whore? Is that the truth?
You assuming that about
I'm
me?
saying, what if we said we heard that you're a whore?
Where would
Does that make it true?
No.
All right then.
But I've seen people, I've heard stories.
You seen these guys beat up women?
No, but I've heard about people in this group do it.
What group?
This group.
What
I
group?
don't know the fucking name, but
What group?
I've seen people point at y'all and say, these are the guys who do that shit.
Who do what?
Who
And
beat up
so you
women,
just-
gaslight,
so
manipulate people,
give me-
are in
give
a
me-
cult.
Give me Proverbs 17:4. Right. You believe in the Bible?
No.
Right? Listen
old
to
are you?
this. Hold on,
Yeah.
hey brother. Don't be wild by the ways
I
of
think
the
I'm
serpent.
like- I heard
Listen
about
to this. She heard. What if we heard that she smokes meth? We heard that she was molested by her father, that she's an incest baby. What if we heard that she's the seed of the serpent?
Right.
What if we heard all of these things? Right? Read that real quick.
This is Proverbs chapter 17 and verse 4.
What if somebody said, brother, I heard that you was out there, brother, you just killed 5 men. What would you say?
You know, this is a
What would you
legitimate
say, brother?
psychological form of manipulation.
Would you accept that and say, yeah, I killed 5 men?
Put in
Wouldn't that be slander?
You know that's this is put in
Read that
as
real quick.
manipulation.
A wicked doer,
Hey, what?
a wicked doer,
Read.
giveth heed to false lips.
Giveth what?
Giveth heed to false lips.
And where did she come from? Huh?
Right.
Where did you spawn out of, man?
Right.
Just Satan came out of nowhere.
Right.
Brother, Focus on the words of the Lord. Don't let some random stranger come up and just get that close to you to get into the words of the Lord. Read it
Aren't y'all
again.
strangers?
A wicked doer.
A what?
A wicked doer.
Read it again.
A wicked doer.
Just listen to the words of the Lord. Go on.
A wicked doer giveth heed to false lips.
Last time we listened to brother, listen. The last time we listened to the so-called white woman, you know what happened? You know who that man is? You ever heard of Emmett Till?
Right, bring that out.
Heard of Emmett Till?
That was not me, though.
Emmett Till was killed by a false accusation of a so-called white woman.
False accusation.
That's all the so-called white woman is known for doing.
Right.
Bringing up false accusations. We beat people.
Right.
We do this.
Right.
How many men, brother? Hold on,
I've
brother.
heard-
Take
I've
2
heard
steps
about
this way, brother.
Go for it.
Brother,
You
take
can
2
take
steps
space if
this
you
way.
want to. But
Right?
what I'm saying
Don't
right now,
you
this is
know
a form of
that
manipulation.
men
Put
were
in
lynched
psychology,
by
but
the
you're not
mouth
putting
of
my
the
face
so-called
on there.
white
You're not putting my face
Don't
on
you
there.
know
One
that,
thing,
brother?
I have rights
How
and
many
I have the right to
so-called
say you're not
black
putting
women
my face on there.
Back up.
Castrated,
Back up.
pump break by the hands of the so-called
Y'all
white
know
woman.
Right.
All these things that happen to us. So we have zero tolerance for the so-called white woman to bring slander and false charges on the men of the Lord.
Right.
She literally came out of nowhere, brother.
Seen nothing.
Right? And saw nothing.
Right.
Right? There were many false witnesses. Read that. Give me Sirach 19 and 15. Right? So you got to listen to the truth, brother. You don't listen to hearsay, man.
Right.
I heard about y'all.
Right.
Read that real quick.
Sirach chapter 19 and verse 15.
Read out.
Admonish a friend, for many times it is a slander.
For what?
For many times it is a slander.
No, it's the truth.
For many times it is a slander.
Many times things have been a slander. He whistled at me. Pa, he whistled at me at the store. He looked at me. They beat women. They do this. Many times it is a slander. Many so-called black men have been lynched and killed by the hands of so-called white men strictly off of slander.
Right.
The woman that got Emmett Till killed, she came out and admitted that it was all a lie. I made it all up. Decades later. I made it all up and it is what it is.
Right.
How did that happen? Off of slander.
Right.
For many times it is slander. You know?
And believe not every tale.
And
believe not every tale.
They do beat women.
And believe not every tale.
The Most High, he warns you about slander and false witness. Give me Exodus 23 and 1 real quick. The Most High, he warns you about these things because people are going to bring up false charges on our people. How many of our people are locked up unjustly for false charges?
Right.
People planting guns on them, planting ounces of coke on them, planting weed on them, and they get falsely arrested. They have been exonerated after 40 years.
Can you please
of a
not
prison
record me?
sentence for something that they never committed. And now they're coming out and they can finally see their father,
Right.
or finally see their grandson, or finally see their granddaughter, because they were false charges brought on these particular individuals. And in these nations, they don't respect us.
Right.
They don't respect us. That's why she feels she could come in
Right.
and be rude and interrupt two men conversating and having a talk. She wouldn't do this to the Chinese men.
At all.
She wouldn't do this to the Japanese
At
men.
all.
She ain't doing this where the Arabs at.
At
She
all.
ain't gonna go in the mosque and do that. Ain't
I would
they
do it
blowing
with
up
anybody I
people?
see
Right,
in the
right,
middle of
Ain't they blowing up themselves?
Right,
Why
right.
don't you go before these other nations who have visible evidence of lewd wickedness and sin and go bring up charges on them?
Right.
You
That
can't
wasn't my
prove
fault
any
from
charges in the
history.
service of the
At
Most
all.
High. Read that real quick.
Exodus 23 verse 1. Read. Thou shalt not raise a false report.
What the Lord say?
Thou shalt not raise a false report.
Read it again.
Thou shalt not raise a false report.
Read it one more time.
Thou shalt not raise a false report.
Read it again.
Thou shalt not raise a false report.
Brother, the Most High said that you cannot raise a false report. A false report is bringing up a false charge on a particular individual or people or group. Read on.
Put not thine hand with the wicked.
Do what?
Put not thy hand with the wicked.
Do what?
Put not thy hand with the wicked.
Don't join the wicked to do what?
To be an unrighteous witness.
To be a what?
To be an unrighteous
This is
witness.
Bible 101.
Right. Straight up.
Don't put forth your hand to be with the wicked, to be an unrighteous witness. Read on.
Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil.
What the Lord say?
Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do
You
evil.
got a group of slanderers and false witnesses and liars. You can't go and join them and advocate their false charges. Read on.
Neither shalt thou speak.
Hey, hold on. And where's her credibility coming from?
Right.
Where's your credentials and credibility?
What do you mean?
You're
the people
talking about
I met?
psychology. Right. Where's your degree? You're talking about manipulation.
Right.
Where's your credibility
I'm
coming
12
from?
years old. How am I supposed to have a good degree?
You don't know. So you're supposed to listen to a 12-year-old white girl. We're supposed to listen to a 12-year-old so-called white girl.
Yes, I'm 12 and I'm studying neuroscience.
We're supposed to listen to a
psychology.
12-year-old
And I'm
so-called
studying
white girl.
neuroscience, psychology,
Right?
and I've read articles on this type of
So
manipulation.
she has the authority.
Right, she got
Yeah.
authority.
She got authority over you, brother.
No, I don't have
And
authority.
she got
I'm
authority
recommending
over
what's best
you.
for him.
Read that again. We got so this is what the world has come to.
You live around here?
Read that. Now you live around here. Don't tell her where you live, where you don't live. Don't say yay or no to that, man.
Right.
That you live around. You want to know where he live at, man?
Because if
You
he
gonna
comes
harvest
back
his
here,
organs?
Right.
Read that.
Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil.
What the Lord say?
Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do
I
The
evil.
last time a so-called black man told a so-called white woman where he lived at, they came and burnt his house down.
Right.
And they
I'm
dragged
asking
his
for his
family out,
address.
and then they lynched him, and then burnt the cross in his field, and threw
How-
bricks, and they
I
raped
have
his
a
father and his
question.
mother.
I have a genuine
Right,
question. I have a
right. So the
genuine
Lord
question.
said, "Thou shalt not raise a false report." Right, read on.
If I'm 12 years
Neither
old,
shalt
how
thou
am I
speak
supposed to
in
do
a
something?
cause
Hold on. Neither should thou speak in the cause
to decline after meeting
to do what?
to wrest judgment.
No, be righteous.
To wrest judgment.
Bring truth.
To wrest judgment.
So she's twisting the judgment, huh?
It is a lie.
We the Israelites, brother. We the Israelites, brother. We the Israelites, man. We're not the Edomites.
Right.
We're the sons
Look,
of the Most High
I get you
God,
like
brother.
manipulating grown people,
Right?
but stop.
Now,
Please
let's
don't
go to the book of Mark,
take advantage
chapter
of
4,
young
14.
men.
Mark
and
4
women.
and 14.
Bring it up.
The sower soweth the word.
Now, brother, we try. Hold on, brother. Don't let her, because as soon as you leave, she gonna leave. Right? Because she has done her job to take this word away from you.
Right.
All she came up with speak nothing but folly and madness. She can't prove anything.
At all.
She has no documents,
Right.
no evidence.
At all.
She has no witnesses.
At all.
Right? So how can she have any credibility on charges, brother?
And she's 12.
Oh, that's right. And she's a 12-year-old so-called white woman, brother. I know. Right? This is madness, man. This is madness, man. And where did you come from?
Right.
Why would I tell you?
Right, read that, man.
Parents said.
She's probably looking for some so-called black man.
Right.
Right, to get, which probably from Creektown,
Right.
South Baltimore,
Right,
somewhere.
right.
And her mother probably on meth somewhere.
Right,
And
exactly.
her father probably at the damn steel.
Right.
Read.
And these are they by the wayside,
And these are they by the wayside.
where the word is sown.
Read.
But when they have heard,
When they have heard,
Satan cometh immediately.
what the Lord say?
Satan cometh
What the
immediately.
Lord say?
Satan cometh immediately.
He came immediately.
Satan cometh immediately.
Read.
And taketh away the word.
What is she trying to do?
And
Take away the word.
What's the devil trying to do?
And
Take away the word.
The devil is trying to take away the word of God. She don't even believe in the Bible.
Right.
She said, I don't even believe in God's word.
I said I don't believe in this stuff.
Read that.
And take away the word
That was what?
that was sown in their heart.
And you got the word sown in your heart, brother. You would be an Israelite according to the. Hold on, brother. You would be an Israelite, brother, according to the Bible. All we're trying to give you is love.
Right.
All we're trying to tell us, brother, don't do drugs.
Right.
Don't kill your own people.
Right.
Love your own people.
Right.
Serve your God.
Right.
That's the problem to the
That's not
so-called
what I
white
heard.
woman.
That's not what
That's the
I heard y'all
problem to the
doing. I heard
so-called
y'all
white
getting
woman.
people involved
Well,
in
you
drugs.
wasn't up here the whole time.
Right.
You getting people involved.
Hold on. Was you up here the whole time?
No.
So how would you know what we're talking about?
Right.
I'm not talking
So
about your religion.
anyways,
I'm talking
brother,
about your religion.
anyways, brother, you love your
Walk away.
God
Don't let
and
them
love
intimidate
your
you.
own people. Don't let the
Don't let them
so-called white woman manipulate
Don't let them
you
intimidate you.
and bring confusion. And Matt, this is the adversary.
Right.
Give me Revelation chapter 12 and give me verse 9. Right? Look at this. And now she's trying to walk
See that?
away and get with you, bro.
Right.
Hey, brother, stop walking with that so-called white woman.
Right.
She gonna get you locked up, boy.
Brother, hey, give me Isaiah 13 and 15. Look at this. Man, I've never seen nothing like it in such a long time.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 13 and verse number 15.
Read.
Everyone that is
The
found,
Lord say,
Everyone that is found.
come back with Chick-fil-A.
Everyone that is found
Read.
shall be thrust through.
Shall be what?
shall be thrust through.
You see that? You see that? And now the show's over. Now the show's over. Y'all come hear the word to the Lord. They got caught up. They think it's a game. They got caught up in the damn a damn tumult. Huh? They got caught up in tumult. Now the show's over and Jake has to leave. Right now she did her job. The damn she-devil has done her job.
Whispering in his ear.
Right? Read on.
Everyone that is found shall be thrust through.
And hopefully that brother come back, man.
Right.
Right? She got heavy demons on her, man. Read on. Damn 12-year-olds. Right? These nations, man. This show, give me Job chapter 30. Drop that. Give me Job chapter 30.
She came and threw her jaw. Look at it. Now she's
Right, so
gone.
these nations don't respect her. Right. Look at
Job,
that.
chapter 30 and verse 1.
That's what we gonna lynch her ass.
Right.
String her ass up by that damn tree.
Right.
And then throw darts at her, man.
Right.
Like Joab did, man. Right? She gonna be damn dog food in the kingdom, man.
Right.
Read that. We're gonna feed her to the fowls of the air, man.
Right.
Then they cut off Nicanor's tongue.
See that?
And chopped his right shoulder off. And chopped his head off, man.
Right.
And fed him by pieces to the fowls of the air, man.
His tongue up.
Right? Give me Job 30 and 1.
Job chapter 30 and verse 1.
Right.
But now,
This is what happened when you get caught up by the serpent, man. She was in his face like this. Don't listen to the words of the Lord. Don't listen to the words of the Lord.
Right.
They're going to manipulate you. They're gonna, hey, these are these demons, man.
Right.
These are these
Red
demons.
form.
Full form.
Right.
Raw form demons.
12-year-old.
12-year-old demon. So anybody can be used by Yahweh Bashmi Abashai, man.
See that?
Right? Read that.
but now, they that are younger than I have me in derision.
See, they that are younger than I. 12 years old, man.
Right.
They got us in derision, man.
Right.
Right? Read.
Whose fathers I would have disdained to set with the dogs of my flock.
So how in the hell can Esau teach us anything? That's what Job is saying.
Right.
He's letting you know who they really are. These are the men who Job wouldn't even want to be around his own dogs, man.
They're going to
Right?
confound them.
They'll pop the dogs.
See
Eat the dogs. Damn. And you know what they do with these dogs, man. Bestiality is legal in certain parts of America, man. Right? You can marry a horse. You can marry a dog. That's what they're into, man. Right? That's what they're into, man. Dogs and beasts and horses. Look at this big black horse. Right? That's what the so-called white woman's into, man.
Right.
And the so-called white man. Right? Somebody pull up where bestiality is legal at. Right? Pull that up, man. But she got the nerve to tell us something, man.
Right.
You so-called white women are the filthiest, most sluttish whores on the face of the earth, man.
Right.
You the ones, y'all got the girls going wild. Y'all the ones that be getting damn ran through, man. Y'all are the ones on crack and on dope and on meth, man.
Right.
Y'all are the worst woman on the earth, man. I mean, look at her, man. Right? Y'all are the worst people on the earth.
Right.
Worst. They don't get no lower than so-called white women, man. Right? Read that. Or somebody bring that up. Who got that? Read that.
As of 2021.
As of what?
As of 2021.
Right?
There are only 4 states in the country that do not have laws prohibiting this practice.
See that? There's only 4 states in the country, man.
Only 4.
Only 4 states in the country.
That mean they want more.
Right? Only 4, man.
Only 4.
Right? So the other 46,
46.
man. You could do whatever you want to do. First, then they might have that's a misdemeanor. Right? It's based off the size of the animal, class of the animal. Right? So they got levels. Really, they got levels to it. Right? So read on. Certain things are felonies. Certain things aren't. Go on.
They are Hawaii, New Mexico, West Virginia, and Wyoming.
And I'm surprised West Virginia's on that.
Right.
I'm confounded on that one. Right? Go on.
It is important to remember that these states are not condoning it, but they do not necessarily have a law against it.
See, that's what they might be saying. So what does that mean? Right? Either you serving the Most High or you not, man. Right? It doesn't mean that we're not against it. So that's why Job said, I wouldn't even want them around the dogs of my flock, man. Read on.
Job 30 and 2. Yea, whereto might the strength of their hands profit me?
Yeah, what strength can we get from the so-called white man? That's what Job is saying. Because, Jake, you look up to this man. You look up to this devil, man. And you rely on him for your benefit and for knowledge and health and understanding. Job is saying this man ain't nothing, man. Whereto might the strength of their hands profit me? Go on.
In whom old age was perished. For want and famine.
For lack of food, lack of water, and for lack of a civilization, and for famine, they were what?
They were solitary, fleeing into the wilderness and former time, desolate and waste.
When you're fleeing, what does that mean? Somebody chasing you, man. Somebody on your heels, man, on your head. So they had to flee into the wilderness. This goes back to the time of the Dark Ages. You had the dark nations, chiefly the sons of God, who was coming into power and pushed the so-called white man up into the Caucasus Mountains, man. That's how he got out there to Georgia, Russia, Kazakhstan, that entire area. That goes back to the time that Job is referencing. Read on.
Fleeing into the wilderness and form a time desolate and waste, who cut up mallows by the bushes.
So they cut up, they was eating damn raw meat, scraping the damn brain matter out of a skull, hitting they woman upside the head with a billy club.
Right.
They're Fred Flintstones, man.
Right.
They're the Flintstones.
Right.
They're Barney Rubble, man.
Right.
They're damn Fred Flintstone. They're Bam Bam, man.
Right.
Wilma and Betty, man.
Right.
They're all of those, man. They're so easy a caveman could do it. They're the so-called white man, man.
Right.
Who else?
Tarzan.
Yeah, they're Tarzan, man.
Right.
That's all the so-called white men. Read on.
And juniper roots for their meat.
See that? Look. See that?
And juniper roots for their meat. They were driven forth from among men.
They were what?
They were driven forth from among men.
So they was driven forth from among men. Go on.
They cried after them as after a thief.
Right, because you got a thief, he might break in your house, and you chase him, man. And he get to going, and you get to pursuing him. So we had to chase the so-called white man up into the mountains, man.
Right.
Because he was a thief.
Right.
Right, go on.
To dwell in the cliffs of the valley.
Why did the caveman?
To dwell in the cliffs of the valley.
Yeah, pull up Mount Petra, right? Mount Seir, man. Right, to show where the so-called white man was dwelling at. To dwell in the cliffs of the valleys.
And caves of the earth.
And caves of the earth. Go
And
on.
in the rocks.
And in the what?
And in the rocks.
So he's the caveman. He's the man living in the holes of the rocks. He's the man up there with the billy club.
Right.
He's the Neanderthal.
Right.
He's the Homo erectus.
Right.
He's all the Homo Neanderthalis.
Right.
That's the so-called white man for you. When you look at that evolution chart and you got the monkey crawling up and then he's walking upright, then he has a spear in his head, then it turned to a damn suit and a tie with a briefcase. That's Esau, huh? That's your so-called white man for you.
Right.
He's the one. He still got Edomites that walk on all fours.
Right.
There's certain parts. I think they're in Russia.
And some of them got tails.
You see that? Yeah, they got tails. They got to cut them off. So that's where they used to live, huh? Right? Go on. You got something? Yeah, bring that up. So we going into that, man. Just came up being a damn double, man. I ain't never see really nothing like that, man. Just walked up. I thought she knew her. First I thought she knew her. I thought they walked down there, they kind of split, went two ways. You thought that too? Yeah, so she came up like, who are you, man? And where you from and where do you live? Right? What does that matter?
Right. Yeah, she said, do you know these guys?
Yeah, this is madness, man. I heard about you guys. You beat women. What else she say? We sell drugs. What do we do? Bunch of give me Psalms 44 and 14. What a bunch of niggers out here, man.
Right.
Gang bangers, drug lords. So that shows these nations don't fear you, man. If a 12-year-old so-called white woman could walk in the lion's den of the men of the Lord, they don't respect you, man. They don't give a damn about you. You're nothing in their eyes. Right? Bring it up.
It's a book of Psalms.
Let Nakamai get that real quick.
It says there's a remote village near the Caucasus Mountain.
Near the what?
Near the Caucasus Mountain.
So they never left.
Right.
Right? That's what you call natural selection.
Weren't they slaves to Rome too?
You said what?
Ain't they slaves to Rome? Ain't they the Greeks?
Yeah, they the Greeks, they the Romans, they the
They can't be the Romans.
They the Greek, the French, the Spanish, the Italians, they're all of them.
They
Go on.
the Greeks.
Caucasus
I got a
Mountains.
question though.
I got you, bro. Let me finish this real quick.
Region where people still walk on all fours.
Where what?
Where people still walk on all
The
fours.
so-called white man, he's still walking on all fours, man. Right. You said what? Troglodytes, man. They're still walking on all fours. Eating
crazy.
brain matter and howling quadrupeds.
Right.
Walking with the moon, man. Or howling at the moon. Right? What's your question, brother?
All right, I got a question. In the Bible, right? God say that He will put the Israelites in the nativity, right?
You'll put them in a nativity.
A nativity, like an origin, a lifestyle they used to live before He actually passed them by.
I don't know what you're talking
Now
about.
you calling it?
Hold on, brother. We got to clear that up. Let me understand what
It's in Ezekiel 16 verse 4.
Okay, read that. Okay, I understand what you're saying. You say he would put them in the nativity. When he found them as a child, and the Most High had to swaddle them and cut the umbilical cord and raise them up. Right. I understand what you're
That's
saying.
symbolism, though. Break it down.
All right, let's go to it. Yeah.
Ezekiel chapter 16 and verse number 3. And say, thus saith the Lord God unto Jerusalem, thy birth and thy nativity is of the land of Canaan.
Right, of the land of Canaan, because that's the promised land. right, that was given to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which is the land of Israel. Go on.
Thy father was an Amorite, and thy mother an Hittite.
So what the Most High is doing is he's likening Israel to heathen nations. It's not as if Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob were Canaanites. They were from the seed of Shem.
They have moved to Canaan, right?
They moved to Canaan.
Right. So that would be like their nativity, their birth, right?
Not necessarily. Israel's nativity is the land of Canaan, because that's the Most High. That's when the Most High made the covenant with them, right before they entered into the Promised Land. But Abraham's from Ur the Chaldees, right?
Right.
So he's not from the land of Canaan. He
That's
came
true.
into the land of Canaan.
Right.
Real quick, give me Genesis chapter 11, right? And give me verse, I believe it was 29. And give me Judith chapter 5 and 6. Right, read that.
Book of Genesis, chapter 11, and verse 29. And verse 29. And it reads,
Genesis
and
11.
Abraham,
Start at 28.
verse 28, and Haran died before his father Terah in the land of his and Haran died before his father Terah in the land of his nativity.
And the what?
In the land of his nativity.
Right, because remember, Abram at this time, he had two brothers. One of his brothers was Nahor, another brother was Haran. So Haran, which was the father of Lot, he died in his land of his nativity. The same land that Haran's nativity was, and Abraham and Nahor, it was all Ur the Chaldees. Right, read it. Hold on, let me finish. Read on.
That's who we are before the Israelites, right?
Exactly. Right.
And Ur of the Chaldees.
And what?
And Ur of the Chaldees.
Let me finish. Read on.
And Abraham and Nahor took them wives. The name of Abram's wife was Sarah.
So Abram took Sarai, right? Go on.
And
which
the
became
name
Sarah.
of the whole wife is Milcah,
right?
The daughter of Haran,
right?
The father of Milcah, and the father of Isaac,
right?
But Sarah was barren.
Let's sit on that. So the point is, they came from Ur the Chaldees, and they went into the land of Haran.
Right.
And then they came and he journeyed in Egypt and came into Egypt. Then he went back to the land of Canaan.
And then after Egypt, God gave him the promised land.
You're right. Right.
Okay.
Now hold on, real quick. Hold on, bro. You gotta be patient, brother. Because we're going to break it down thoroughly. Right. Give me Judith chapter 5 and 6.
Judith chapter 5 and verse number 6. This people are descendant of the Chaldeans.
Right, because we're from Chaldea. Chaldea is in modern day Iraq.
What verse was that?
Judith chapter 5 and 6.
Okay, I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, brother. Put it in your phone. Right. Chaldea is around like southern Iraq, what they were called today. Right, and that's where Abraham lived at. And Ur the Chaldees, Ur means a war in the Hebrew. It means light.
Judith what?
5 and 6. Modern day Chaldea is equivalent to America. Right? They had universities.
Okay, so
brother, you keep cutting me off, brother. Right? They had universities. Right? They had stadiums. They had temples. They had a life similar to that of America, New York, or ancient Egypt. Right? So read on.
Verse 7. And they sojourned heretofore in Mesopotamia.
Right.
Because they would not follow the gods of their fathers.
Because they would what?
Because they would not follow the gods of their fathers.
Right, because the men that came before Abraham, Terah, his father Nahor, and those men, they started serving the gods of the Chaldees. One of their chief gods, the god, so-called god name was Set. It was an actual moon god that the Hamites worshipped at that time. Right, read on.
Which were in the land of Chaldea.
Right.
For they left the way of their ancestors and worshiped the God of heaven, the God of whom they knew. So they cast them out from the face of their gods, and they fled into Mesopotamia.
And they what?
And they fled into Mesopotamia.
Now Genesis really doesn't go into this account, but Achior the Ammonite, he had that history, and he said that Abram and his family, they had to flee. Right. They didn't just walk up and pack up. They were cast out of the land of the Chaldees because they weren't going to bow down to those gods. So they cast them out, and they had to hurry up and flee into Mesopotamia, or they were going to be killed. Right? Go on.
And sojourned there many days.
Right.
Then their God commanded them to depart from the place where they sojourned.
Right.
And to go into the land of Canaan.
Right, and that's why Ezekiel says your nativity is Canaan. Because that's the land, the promised land that the Most High gave Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Read on.
Where they dwelt and were increased with gold and silver and with very much cattle.
That's it on that. That's all we want on that.
Okay.
Now, that makes sense, right?
I understand what you're saying. So when God gives them the promised land, right? And let's say they disobey. When they disobey, does he put them back into that mental nativity when he puts them back to the heathen races? Because in the nativity, it was like 1 verse 7. Just like it's like 1 verse 7 continents now. It's like us versus everybody. So when we were in the land of Canaan, it was us versus everybody. When we was there, we were cut off like from resources and everything. Just like now, we cut off from resources and everything. So does God put us back into our mental nativity? Like how you see the hoods girls shooting everybody and stuff like that? Like that was because of survival of the fittest atmosphere. Like in our nativity, we had to survive for this atmosphere. Does God put us in there? I'm saying that because saying that we were slaves, I can't see myself as a slave. Like I know we over here, I feel like we fought more than we were slaves in here. You get what I'm saying? I feel like we fought our way in here. We had more. Like you heard of Gulag Wars before?
I believe so, yeah.
Right, so we fought a lot in here. So I feel like that's like bragging rights, saying that the white man just put us in slavery. We were just docile and he freed us and that's all we did. You feel? I feel like God put a lot of that on us and it wasn't the white man. What you think?
Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28, 49. Give me Job chapter 19 and 29. Give me Psalms chapter 17 and 30. Give me 17 and 32. Give me Ezekiel chapter 21 and give me verse 9. So the Most High did do it, brother, but he did use the so-called white man. Because there was no big brown hand that came down and put us into captivity and put us on a ship, right? It wasn't a fleet of angels that came and did it. He uses these other nations according to his pleasure and according to his will. Read that real quick. I want Deuteronomy first, 28 and 49. Then I want Psalm 17 and 13. Then I want Job 19 and 29. Then I want Ezekiel chapter 21 and 9. Right? Then I want also Isaiah chapter 10 and I want 5. Read that.
Deuteronomy 28 and 49.
Right?
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee.
The Most High shall bring a nation against the Israelites.
From far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flies.
As what?
As swift as the eagle flies.
So the Most High said he's going to bring a nation against the Israelites. Okay. He didn't say, I'm going to come against the Israelites.
Right.
He's going to raise up the so-called white man. Read on.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Yeah, they spoke Latin, English, Spanish, Dutch, French, Portuguese. We didn't understand that. Go on.
A nation of fierce countenance.
Right.
Which shall not regard the person of old.
Yeah, they'll rape old so-called white women. They'll enslave old so-called white men. They'll have you working literally till you drop dead in the field.
For that?
Let me finish. Hold up. The Bible, brother. Right? We're going to go on.
Nor show favor to the young.
Nor show favor to the young. Now give me Psalm 17 and 13.
Psalm chapter 17 and verse 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
Which what?
Which is thy sword.
The so-called white man, he's the sword of Yahweh. Right? Any judgment that's been put out on the earth, he's using him as his main weapon of war on the earth. The Most High got a battle axe. Where's his battle axe? Right? A battle axe is stronger than a sword. The sword is Esau. Where the battle axe, the ICBM missiles are his arrows. He has all types of elements and tools on the earth that he likens unto war. Go on.
From men which are thy hand, O Lord.
So these men are his hand, his power. Read.
From men of the world which have their portion in this life.
In this life. Give me Job 19 and 29.
Job 19 and 29. Be ye afraid of the sword.
I ain't afraid of the sword.
Be ye afraid of the sword.
Be ye afraid of the sword. Who's the sword?
Who's the sword? Who's the sword?
The sword is the wicked. The so-called
Be
white
afraid of the white man?
It says, be ye afraid of the
Hell
sword.
no.
It's the judgment of God. Read on.
For wrath bringeth the punishments of the sword.
See, when the Most High is wrathful, he brings the punishment of the sword. It's not saying necessarily be afraid of the so-called white man. Be afraid if the Most High can use these tools and use these nations to destroy you at his will. Right? Read that.
Romans chapter 13 and verse 1. Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of God. The powers that be.
What is America?
The powers that be.
What's this world?
The powers that be.
The powers that be
are ordained of God. Whosoever therefore resisteth the power.
We go and we want to wage war against the White House right now.
Right.
We want to take down the SWAT team in every city. Right. And see that police department and we damn gather together and he get in his car and he crash it first, then another one flip it over and we drag him out and we resist the power. Read on.
Right.
Whosoever therefore resisteth the power resisteth the ordinance of God.
You resist the ordinance of God.
All right, so
Hold on, go on.
go ahead.
And they that resist
And they that resist.
shall receive to themselves damnation.
And why did Paul? Hold on. Why did Paul have to say that?
Paul
Who was
said that?
Right. Paul is writing to the Israelites that live in Rome, because during the time of this epistle, you had a lot of civil unrest in the Roman Empire,
Right.
and you had a lot of Israelites that was bucking up against the Roman Empire.
Right.
You had the Sicarii.
I like to buck up against the.
Well, you had. Well, hold on, brother. You had the Zealots. You had the Sicarii. You had a lot of different men who wanted to overthrow the Roman Empire at that time.
Right.
So Paul didn't want that spirit to hop on the church in Rome. So he told them how to handle living in the chief capital of wickedness, right? And we have to take that same wisdom and apply it to us living in America, man.
Right.
The Lord said, "Be ye therefore be harmless as doves." Give me that in Matthew chapter 10.
So you don't believe in civil unrest going to happen in the end days?
It is. It's already
Okay,
happened,
you
but it's
believe
going to
in-
increase.
You believe in the
Give me that
dispensation?
Matthew 10 and 16. Hold on, brother.
I believe in dispensation.
Well, let me
Matthew chapter 10 and verse number 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep,
as lions,
As sheep,
as bears,
as sheep,
as dragons,
as sheep. And
What's the trait of a sheep? Do sheep
Right.
attack?
Nah, they say bad shit.
They do what?
They say bad
They
shit.
they say bad, brother. They're not attacking nobody, brother. They're not biting nobody.
Right.
When last time
They
you heard
motherfucking
somebody,
mouth,
a damn
man.
sheep on Animal Planet, moving 80 miles an hour, jumping on the damn zebra, huh? Right? They ain't doing that. Sheep are trying to just figure out what's going on in them.
Right. Looking for a shepherd.
Right. So you have to be humble, be meek, low key, what they say, huh? Right? Go on.
I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves.
So these are the midst of wolves, man.
Right.
Right? A sheep gotta be careful you in the midst of wolves,
Right.
man. Because hey, guess what? The elements are against you, man. Naturally, a wolf is stronger than a sheep.
Right.
So naturally, we're not stronger than these other nations right now, man. They have a military, they have weaponry, they have nuclear bombs.
We have military, they just kill themselves.
Well, brother, they have a legitimate standing military. The so-called white man has one of the top militaries in the earth right now.
Right.
So you try to overthrow him in his own kingdom, right? He's not going for that, man. And it's not time. The Most High is going to overthrow this
that
kingdom.
strong, bro.
Huh?
I don't see him that strong, bro.
Well, brother, the Most High set him up to be that strong. He's the fourth beast on the earth.
I think they
He's iron for a reason. He's not brass
but
and
they
gold and
lost.
silver.
They lost every war that they fight by themselves, though. They never showed and tell that they did strong. They never saw that.
So
they won World
So
War
what do you
I.
want to do? What should we do?
What's-
You're in charge. Let's follow you. What are we going to do?
Well-
What's the next move?
The next move is you gotta wait for civil unrest first.
Are we going? Okay, and then what happens?
After civil unrest, you start fighting over states. That's what you do.
What's the first state we're taking over?
We taking over Texas, nigga.
Texas, okay.
That's the biggest state. That's
What
the
city
state
we
you
going to
want.
hit? What city first?
You want to take out the back roads first.
Oh,
You wanna
back
take out
roads.
the
Okay, back roads. Okay,
Those are
okay.
the states that like Ohio, North Dakota, South Dakota. You want to take out the back roads.
Okay, all right, okay.
Right, after you take out the back road, you can move into a state. Once you move into your state, yeah, the cops gonna be there, but they like cops, nigga. You gotta understand, they regular people. They not like no real. So they're not the Romans. You feel me? Like this ain't the medieval ages. They like real weak. So if you really shoot at them with real weapons and real, they gonna
Where you get- where
quit.
you got-
They're not
okay,
gonna
all
show up. They're real weak. Like God called this the kingdom of clay, didn't he? So their government actually is extremely weak. That's what
Okay,
I'm saying.
okay.
So
All right, what's after Texas?
after you get
That's a big
Texas,
state. You gonna get the whole? How you gonna hold
gotta
the borders
hollow- you
down?
gotta hollow
How you
up-
gonna hold the borders down?
You gotta use. I ain't gonna say what we're gonna use because then that's they're gonna retaliate. You feel me? You can't say that.
Okay.
You can't say what you're gonna use. You can't say what you're gonna use.
So what's after
Right,
Texas?
After you get well, you don't need nothing. Well, I tell you what. Once they drop the nukes and stuff, you can build. We can build roads. We got the Hispanics. We got the blacks.
We gotta
you can build
build up
roads.
again.
You can build roads. No, all you gotta do is build. Well, of course.
I don't want this.
Y'all ready to build again?
I don't want to. I don't
No,
want
we
to
don't.
build this
We don't
kingdom.
want to build it.
I don't want this kingdom.
We don't want to build any roads in America, man. We don't want to build here,
We
bro.
talking civil unrest though. It's not
Look.
America no more. It's different, yo.
Now, look, I'm gonna show you something, bro. This ain't our fight, right? Give me the book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and 16. Give me Zephaniah, chapter 3 and verse 8. Give me Psalms, chapter 20 and 17. Right? I'm gonna show you something real quick. Give me Song of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 7. Read that.
Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 16. But ye said no, for we will flee upon horses.
So the Lord said, if you want to take matters into your own hands, you want to flee upon horses, right? You want to do your own thing. You don't want to wait upon me, right? Go on.
Flee upon horses. Therefore shall ye flee, and we will ride upon swift. Therefore shall they that pursue you be swift.
What does that mean?
Say it one more time.
Read it one more time.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 16. But ye said no.
Ye say what?
Ye say no.
No, I'm not going. I'm gonna wait on the Lord.
Ye say no.
Some people say no. I'm gonna take matters into my own hands. You say no. People say no.
No, I say wait on civil unrest. Civil unrest is orchestrated by God, ain't it?
It is orchestrated by God, but not to your benefit, to complement it and add unto it. Right?
So we
hold, let me finish.
Back and just watch.
I'm gonna finish. Hold on, we're gonna read it.
But ye say no, for we will flee upon horses. Therefore shall ye flee, and we will ride upon the swift. Therefore shall they that pursue you be swift.
Right? Meaning the Most High is saying that you can't escape. No matter what matter you try to take, the Lord said, he that liveth by the sword shall perish by the sword. Right? In Matthew the 26th chapter. Read on.
1,000 shall flee at the rebuke of one.
The Most High could do that. He could have 1,000 Israelites flee at the rebuke of one so-called white man. You're naturally stronger than him. You're spiritually stronger than him, unless the Most High says otherwise. Right, go on.
At the rebuke of 5 shall ye flee.
At the rebuke of 5. How many Israelites are naturally strong? One scrawny rookie cadet is swinging his damn billy club. What y'all niggas doing out here, man? 5-0, 5-0, 12. They hop in the fence. They pushing each other down. They running away at one so-called white man.
Yeah, but that's the system.
Read on.
At the rebuke of 5 shall ye flee, till ye be left as a beacon upon the top of the mountain.
Right.
And as a ensign on a hill.
Read.
And therefore,
since you can't save yourself,
will the Lord wait that he may be gracious unto you.
So the Most High, he's going to be the one to be gracious unto us. Therefore, wait, and will the Lord wait that he may be gracious unto you. Read on.
Unto you, and therefore will he be exalted, that he may have mercy upon you, for the Lord is a God of judgment. Blessed are all they that wait for him.
That what?
That wait for him.
That do their own thing.
That wait for him.
So the Most High said, blessed are all they that wait for him. Does that mean you just sit down on the bench and wait for the Most High? No, because the kingdom of the Most High cometh not with observation. Right? So you're going to bring about the kingdom through repentance, brother. And when civil unrest happen, the lot of the elect is not to wage war and take the back roads and build roads and bring about a kingdom within a kingdom that's set to go down.
No, but you gotta do something, because you gotta understand they're gonna be trying to kill you and stuff.
Okay, we're going to read that real quick. We got you.
This the book of Psalms, chapter 20 and verse number 7. Some trust in chariots.
Some trust in chariots.
And some in horses.
And some men trust in horses. Military might, tanks, weapons, police, military strength. Go on.
But we.
But who?
But we.
Who's the we?
We is the Israelites.
Okay, there you go. But we
will remember the name of Yahweh, our God.
Read.
They are brought down and fallen, but we are risen and stand upright.
Right.
Say, Lord, let the King hear us when we call.
Right.
The King shall join thy strength, O Lord, and in thy salvation, how greatly shall he rejoice.
So the Most High said that we're going to wait upon him. We're not going to trust in chariots. We're not going to trust in horses.
Right.
When the time of civil unrest happened, brother,
Right.
if you're the elect, the Most High is not going to have it in your mind to take the back road to Texas.
Right.
The elect are going to be pilgrims on the earth, brother.
So you
Right?
saying
Or hold
God's
on, let me
gonna-
finish. Or the elect are going to be in a internment camp somewhere. Or the elect are going to be preserved. We don't even have to worry about these
What's
things.
the term?
Like a prison camp, a FEMA
prison
camp.
camp, a FEMA
These are the three main lots for the elect in the days of judgment. Right? And we can show you that after we read that. Read that.
This is Psalm chapter 27 and verse 13. I had fainted.
I had what?
I had fainted.
I would have fainted.
Unless I had believed to see the goodness of Yahweh in the land of the living.
Right?
Wait on the Lord.
Do what?
Wait on the Lord.
Do what?
Wait on the Lord.
Read.
Be of good courage,
Be of good courage when you wait on the Lord,
and he shall strengthen thine heart.
and the Most High is going to strengthen your mind.
Wait, I say.
Do what?
Wait, I say.
The Lord say.
Wait, I say.
That's why the scriptures say here is the patience and the faith of the saints. right? Wait, I say.
On Yahweh.
That's it on that. Wait, I say on Yahweh. Give me Song of Solomon 2 and 7 real quick. Now, let me get a quick precept.
Song of Solomon chapter 2 and verse 7.
Go.
I charge you, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, by the roes and by the hinds of the field.
So the Lord made an oath off of his creation. And he charged all of the servants of the Most High by the roes and by the hinds of the field. Read.
That ye stir not up, nor awake my love, till he please.
So he what?
Till he please.
So we have to wait on the Most High. We can't stir him up, right? We can't force the hand of the Lord. We can't wage war in the time of civil unrest and expect the Most High to be for you. The Most High he's not going to be for you in those days. The Most High, he's not with you in matters concerning injustice and folly.
So why did he get from a man of war to now he just wants you to die? That don't make
Nobody
sense.
said he wants you to die.
You said you're supposed to be in FEMA camps and just die.
I didn't say you're supposed to be. Right? Give me Revelation chapter 2 and 10. Give me 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and 40. Give me Job chapter 5 and 17. Give me the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and give me verse 8. Read that.
So right, chapter 2 and verse 14. Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you?
Right?
They that fear the Lord will not disobey his words.
See, because the Most High never ain't we soldiers in the Most High's army?
Right.
Were we ever given a commandment to do the things that you would like to do? Who gave that order?
Well, he didn't give an order not to either.
Right, well, if you didn't give an order not to, then why would you do it?
What you mean? If he said,
You only do it if he gave an order to do it.
Right.
well,
So there's no order given by the king, by a man of war, to do these things.
Right.
So what happens when soldiers go to war on their own accord? Man, they get jammed up. You read about these men, Jonathan and Azariah in 1 Maccabees, the 5th chapter. Right? They were supposed to wait at the garrison. Right? And they went to get a name for themselves, and they got their own people killed, and they died also, brother. These things are written for your learning. We have orders and instructions and prophecies that are reserved for the men of the Lord. Right? Go on.
They that fear the Lord will not disobey his word, and they that love him will keep his ways.
Right? Sit on that, right? So we have to wait and be patient on the Most High. Now, bring this out real quick.
The book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 10.
So when civil unrest happened and all hell break loose,
at the end days, right?
right, in these last days,
Right.
there's about a few lots that the Most High is going to have for his prophets and for his teachers and for his men, right? Here's one of them. Give me Revelation 20 and 4 real quick. Read that. No, read that first.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison.
Even though you're stronger, even though you're the chosen people of the Most High, the Lord has to try you, right? You have to suffer, brother. You think it's not going to be easy? There's no golden ticket to take the back roads and bring this thing out. Otherwise, you're not suffering. You're not being tested. You're not being tried. It's not that easy. Getting the kingdom is going to be hard. It's supposed to be hard. The Most High want to see what you can do when you don't have anything. He wants to see how much you're going to trust in him, how much you're going to rely on him. It's easy. We can do that right now, brother. Right? But the Most High, he wants to remove everything from you to see what you're really going to do. Huh? You can be strong physically, but are you going to be strong spiritually? Huh? Right? He said the devil shall cast some of you, go on.
Into prison.
Into what?
Into prison.
There's nothing you're going to be able to do about it. Huh? It's the prophecy. The scripture must be fulfilled. Some of us are going to be cast into prison, no matter how strong you are, how many precepts you know, how big your family is, how much knowledge you have, how much money you make. It doesn't matter. Where you're from. Go on.
That ye may be tried.
That ye may be what?
That ye may be tried.
Are we going through that?
That ye may be tried.
I'm going to test you in that prison. I'm going to test you. I'm going to see if you're still serving me. Huh? When you're getting tortured, when you're getting beat, when you're by yourself, when you're alone, when you're starving. We don't have nothing. Let me see if he really a man of the Lord. That's a real soldier right there.
Right.
That's a real soldier of the Most High.
Right.
So I wouldn't get the kingdom because I chose the sheep back instead of just
right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Give me Matthew 26. No, absolutely.
Let me hear it.
Give me Matthew 26.
Hear that. Let me hear
right.
it.
Hold on. Finish that real quick. Just cast some of you to prison. 26. I believe I want 57. Read that.
The devil shall cast some of
56.
you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days.
So you're going to go through hell for 10 days. It could be 20 days. It could be 40 days.
I was in the psychiatrics for about 4 times already. God put me in there 4 times.
Okay, all right, we'll go on.
Be faithful unto death.
Be what?
Be faithful unto death.
You have to be willing to die. You got to be willing to die.
Right, I am willing to
Right?
die for God.
Go on.
And I will give thee a crown of life.
Give me Revelation 12 and 11. So we have to be willing to die for this truth.
Oh, read that one verse you was about to give me.
Oh, you get
About
Matthew 26.
if I shoot at the heathen
56.
on God's timing, I
The
go to
book
hell.
of
Hold on. Nobody said on everything is on God's time.
Thank you.
The Most High run
I
everything.
like what you said. I like what you said.
Right, but that doesn't mean that you can take matters into your own hands.
What is in God's timing?
Read that. The Most High controls all things.
Right, but
Through
who
the
said
Spirit.
that? What if he elected me to do that? And
Then he might elect you to do that.
I like what you
He
said. All right, you ain't
hold on,
a-
brother. Hold on, before I dap you up. Didn't he elect? What's this guy from the Not Effing Around game?
Right.
Not Nature Boy.
Not effing. Oh,
Not Effing
Grandmaster
Around.
Jay?
Grandmaster J. Did the Most High elect Grandmaster J?
Grandmaster Jay was elected by Egypt.
No, he was elected. The Most High runs everything, right?
Yeah, but he was an Egyptian.
Hold on, but don't the Most High control man?
He do.
So didn't he elect
But
Martin
it's a
Luther
cer-
King?
Yeah, he
Didn't
did.
he elect Malcolm X?
He did.
Didn't he elect who the brother that wanted to go back to Africa? Marcus Garvey. Didn't he elect him?
He did.
And where are they at?
But they Egyptians though.
No.
They all
Marcus Garvey
Pan-African.
was a Benjamin, brother.
right.
Marcus Garvey was Marcus Garvey was an Israelite.
So what happened to him?
Marcus Garvey was a slave result. He was
What
exalted.
happened? What happened to Nat Turner?
Right.
Okay, but
Gabriel
those are different
Prosser.
time and seasons,
Right.
though.
Two
That's
sons.
not-
Right.
Who?
All of these men, brother. What happened to these men?
But those are time and seasons though. Those are during slave
that real
times
quick.
when he revolted. We're not
Book of
civil-
Matthew
that's
chapter
not civil
26
unrest with real
and verse
guns.
number 56.
Right?
But all this was done that the scriptures of the prophets might be fulfilled.
Right?
Then all the disciples forsook him and fled.
You could jump up to verse, I believe it's 51. 51. Yeah, come read that.
Verse 51. And behold, one of them which were with Yahweh
And this is unrest right here. All hell breaking loose. The Lord about to get arrested. Go on.
stretched out his hand and drew his sword.
Peter took out his sword
and struck a servant of the high priest and smote off his ear.
You know, he was quick with that thing, man.
Who did that, Peter?
Peter did
yeah, I
that.
like Peter for that.
Everybody loves Peter, man.
Right.
Right? So he chopped off his ear, man.
But did the king
Hold
tell
on,
him to
go
do
on.
that?
Hold on, go on.
See that?
We're going to
See
find
that?
out.
See
The
that?
Lord didn't tell him
The
to
king
do
didn't
that.
tell him to do that, though.
Then said Yahweh Shai unto him,
Right, he said, great job, Peter.
Yes,
put
he
up
did.
again thy sword.
Do what?
Put up again thy sword.
His other ear.
Put up again thy sword.
How'd you miss?
Why?
Put up again thy sword.
Tell you
Rewind. Rewind.
Into his place. For all they that take the sword shall perish with the sword.
All right, what else? He
Oh,
said-
wait a minute.
You're right.
Hold on, read it
You're right. He said that.
Put
but
up again thy sword into his place.
he said now, but
For
now
all
something-
they
For all they
that take the sword
that take the sword
shall perish with the sword.
shall what?
Shall perish with the sword.
Save you.
Shall perish with the sword.
He did say that. He did say that. But then
Go
he-
on, go on,
Right, right,
go
right.
on.
Thinkest thou that I cannot pray now? So like it. That I cannot now pray to my Father, and he shall presently give me more than 12 legions of angels?
Read.
How then shall the scriptures be fulfilled?
How what?
How then shall the scriptures be fulfilled?
If you could do it your own, how's Revelation
Yeah,
2
but
and
the
10 going to be
scriptures had to be
fulfilled?
fulfilled at that time. That's
They
why he
still
told
got to
people-
be fulfilled.
Yeah,
At
yeah,
this
but
time.
he had a specific tag. There's a verse in there where he told Peter, now shall my men fight for me. There's a verse in there where he says,
he
now
said,
sh- later shall my men fight for me.
Give me John 18 to 36. I know what you're talking
You know what I'm
about. Yeah, we're going to read it. John 18 to 36. Right? But you have scriptures like that have to be fulfilled. We have to be cast into prison. Right?
You know, some of us might have to go do that.
Some
but
of us,
everybody
some
don't
of us
have to
will go through that.
Right.
Read that real quick.
The book of St.
Who got
John,
2nd Ezra 16 and 40?
chapter 18 and verse 36. Yahweh Shai answered, my kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, then would my servants fight.
Right.
So you, brother, that's a good
He was
precept
talking
from
about the
Matthew
Pharisees
26.
and scribes.
Right.
No, he was talking to Pontius Pilate.
Right,
a
because
so-called white man.
the Pharisees and scribes weren't going to back him because he the real king. So they supposed to defend the king. They wasn't going to defend the king. That's what he.
They had no king but Caesar.
No, that's what I'm saying though. That's why he said, "Now shall my men fight for me. Later shall my men fight for me."
Right. Read it again. Read it again. We got it.
Said, my kingdom is not of this world.
So what he's saying is, I'm not here to take down the Roman Empire in its life.
Right.
Right. When you come back, when that deadly wound is healed, I'll be back and visit you. Right. Go
So
on.
you saying this is going to happen when Christ cracks the sky?
he's going to take down this kingdom in this world right here. But right there in this world, in that age, it was a time to take down the Roman Empire. Go on.
Right. If my kingdom were of this world, then would my servants fight.
Then would my servants fight. And we are going to fight in this world, but it's not going to be in the time that you think it's going to be. Right? It's going to be after America is destroyed. Then we're going to fight.
America gets destroyed first, and then we fight.
Then we're going to fight. We're going to get beamed up in the chariots. We're going to come back down. We're going to enslave the entire nations.
Right.
That's when we're going to fight.
Right.
Give me 2nd Ezra 16 and 40.
This the book of 2nd Ezra.
So we fight with superpowers.
Yeah, we're going to fight with superpowers.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I was going to try to think of something else. But yeah, brother, we're going to have spiritual power.
I'm a spiritualist.
We're going to have spiritual power.
I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's
This
funny.
the book of 2nd Ezra.
Power.
Chapter
We
16
ain't gonna have
and verse 40.
damn, Captain. What was that when they put their rings on? Yeah, Captain Planet. It ain't gonna be no Captain Planet, brother. Damn Earth, fire. Somebody have love, heart. Yeah, we're not getting down with that, bro. Right, read that real quick.
This the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16 and verse 40.
Right.
Oh my people, hear my word.
See this? Oh my people, hear my word. Read on.
Make you ready to the battle.
To the what?
To the battle.
Hear that, brother? The Lord said, "Oh my people, make you ready to the battle." Go on.
And in those evils,
be
even as pilgrims upon the earth.
No, warriors on the earth.
Even as pilgrims upon the earth.
Read it again.
Be even as pilgrims upon the earth.
Yeah, the Lord said that. In those evils, you're going to be a pilgrim on the earth, brother. Right? So you're going to be from city to city. Right. Now, however the Most High provides for you, that's according to His will. If the Most High puts spirit in you, you have to defend yourself when you're being attacked, then the Most High does that, man.
Right, because that's what it's all about. Because technically,
but you can't. If you have an offensive mind,
we defensive. They mess with us.
Right.
So we technically offensive because.
But you're saying we gotta take Texas down.
Yeah, but that's what.
Well, you going off, brother?
It's not really offensive.
That's from that movie.
It's a righteous offensive, though. It's a righteous offensive.
No, there's no righteous offensive unless the order is given by the Most High.
We're not going to initiate it. They're going to initiate it.
No, the Most High is going to initiate civil unrest, brother.
Right.
But
civil unrest going to happen, it's every man for himself out here.
Read that.
It's Luke chapter 9, verse 54. And when his disciples, James and John, saw this, they said, Lord, wilt thou that we command fire to come down from heaven?
So James and John, the sons of thunder, they was hot, man. They said, we want to kill these guys, man. We want to call fire down from heaven. Right. Read.
And consume them, even as Elias did.
Right, the same way Elijah did. Go on.
But he turned and rebuked them, and said, Ye know not what manner of spirit ye are of.
Yea, what?
Ye know not what manner of spirit ye are of.
Ye know not what manner of spirit ye are of. Y'all in the wrong spirit.
Right.
Go on.
For the Son of Man is not come to destroy men's lives,
but to what?
But to save them.
Go on.
And they went to another village.
So the point is, brother, in this land right now, we're going to be as sheep. We're not going to receive power to take these nations down until the Lord give us the spiritual power and give us that spiritual body where you're invincible and you can cut these other nations down. But right now, we have to be tried.
Why did he take the power out the game? Do you know why?
Take the power out the game.
Yeah, because the disciples were able to cure the sick and heal the blind. They had that spiritual power already.
We have spiritual power right now.
Why did he take? No, you can't just heal somebody.
We are healing, right, brother.
No, I mean spiritually, yes.
We are.
But I mean physically, they could physically.
That's even better.
Right, they could physically heal somebody, like how you say spiritual power and authority.
Give me John 14.
So why did he take it out the game?
We're going to read this. We're going to show you. Give me John 14 and 12. Because this thing is about faith, brother. It's about faith.
So you believe, that's what goes to my question earlier. You believe in dispensation?
In terms of what? The spirit?
In terms of a 2,000 dispensation. It's a 7,000 year plan, but the dispensation is like 2,000 years. So from Adam to Abraham to 2,000. Abraham to the Messiah, the Messiah supposed to be 2,000 years again. You don't believe it?
Nope. All right, bring that up.
Job chapter 14 and verse 12.
No, John
chapter 14 and verse 12. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he do also. And greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father.
Right, because any power that you're going to get, you have to wait on the Most High anyway. Right? So if the Most High has the reserve for his servants, it's not at this time right now. Otherwise, we'd be doing it.
Right.
And also, in the kingdom, you're going to have that complete spiritual power to be doing these things. But we're also given spiritual power, brother, because our people are blind, lame, deaf, they're unclean, they have plagues on them, and we're healing them in like fashion. Right? We're healing the blind. We were blind. Right. We were lame. We were out of the way. Right. And brothers are performing these same miracles on them. It's the same impact, brother. Right. Whether you heal a physical blind man or a spiritual blind man, right? You're still being allowed to see this truth. If you cure a physical blind man, is that waking him up to this truth? No. Right. But you can teach a blind man, he can learn this truth. Right. His spiritual mind could be awakened. So these are the greater works, because we're doing this thing on a higher level than the apostles. Right? Bring that up.
The book of Luke, chapter 10 and verse 19. Behold, I give unto you power to tread over serpents and scorpions.
It's not talking about actual snakes. It's talking about demons, evil spirits. Go on.
And over all the power of the enemy.
Right.
And nothing shall by any means hurt you.
What the Lord say?
And nothing shall by any means hurt you.
Go on.
Notwithstanding, and this rejoice not.
And this rejoice not.
That the spirits are subject unto you, but rather rejoice.
So we got spirits that's subject unto us, bro. Right. We can control demons and tell them what to do. We can cast out warlocks and wizards. We can resurrect the truth that's in his brother. We can stir up the gifts in men. We can actually lay hands on brothers, man. Right? We can heal men spiritually. We're performing miracles out here all the time, brother. Right? Brother spit fire out of his mouth, man. Right? So there's all types of miracles going on, but you have to have the eyesight to be able to see. Okay. Go on.
But rather rejoice.
But what?
But rather rejoice.
Read.
Because your names are written in heaven.
Right, because your names are written in heaven. So, no, brother, no taking Texas down, man. You got to wait on the Most High.
Wait on the Lord to do it.
You got to wait on it. We ain't going to take Texas down.
See,
hold on real quick.
My own camp.
You said what?
I want to kind of make my own camp.
All right, brother.
And when I create my own camp, that's what we going to go for.
Y'all going to go for Texas? You're going to lead them straight to destruction, brother.
Right.
You're going to lead those.
I feel like the Lord going to be with me. He may not talk to you like that, but he talk to me like that.
He going to be with you, brother. He going to be with you.
Right, that sounds better, because you shouldn't say that he going to overthrow me because you think.
He going to be with you, brother. The same way he was with Judas. He was with Judas.
I'm Judas because I'm.
No, I'm not saying you're Judas, but the Most High could use you for any reason, brother. I'm not saying you're Judas. He can use you on the left hand side.
I know that. I know.
You can't form. Give me Acts real quick. Hold that. Chapter 4 and 36.
I know what you mean.
Right? Acts 4 and 36 real quick.
It's a dangerous.
That's why we read that in Romans.
Dangerous game to play.
That's why we read that in Romans chapter 13, brother.
It's dangerous game, but I feel like I know who I'm talking to. I feel like I know who God is.
Okay, read this real quick.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 4, and verse 36. And Joseph.
And who?
And Joseph, who by the apostles was surnamed Barnabas, which is being interpreted the son of consolation.
I want Acts 5 and 36 a lot.
Acts 5. This is the book of Acts, chapter 5, and verse 36.
Bring it out.
And it reads, for before these days rose up. For before these days rose up to Judas, boasting himself to be somebody.
So you had this brother that rose up who said that he was somebody and he was going to overthrow the Romans. And this was a time of unrest. Go on.
Yeah, but he by himself though.
To whom a number of men, about 400, joined themselves. About 400 joined themselves.
Only 400?
How many men you looking to get?
You can't overthrow a man.
How many men you need to take down Texas?
To take Texas, man, you gonna need 50. I mean, it's 50 estates right now, nigga.
How many men you need?
You need at least 70,000.
You need
70,000.
So you need 70,000 men.
To lock down, because you got.
Where you gonna get 70,000 men?
Texas already has black and white states in areas. Every area ain't gonna be shooting.
Read that again.
You got a lot of citizens.
This is the book of Acts.
You got a lot of men.
Chapter 5, verse 36. For before these days rose up, Judas, boasting himself to be somebody, to whom a number of men, about 400, joined themselves, who were slain.
Who was what?
Who were slain.
What happened?
Who were slain.
Read.
And all as many as obeyed him.
All the men that obeyed him
were scattered.
Were what?
Were scattered.
Read.
And brought to naught.
And brought to naught.
Why did he do that? Why did God do that?
Because he didn't give the order to do that.
Right. Okay. So God did that or Jesus did that?
The Most High did it.
So the Most High killed them while in their sin. They were trying to revolt against.
They was trying to take down parts of Rome.
Oh well, they in captivity. They can't do that.
Brother, we in captivity.
We're not
in captivity.
That's what I was trying to tell you, brother.
You trying to tell me that we not in captivity?
We in the nativity, brother.
We're in nativity.
We're in the nativity.
Read that real quick.
We're in the nativity, bro.
Acts chapter 28 and verse 31.
Right.
Preaching the kingdom of God.
It's like Acts 21 and 38. Right. Acts 21 and 38.
The book of Acts chapter 21 and verse number 38. Art not thou that Egyptian, which before these days made us an uproar?
Made us a what?
Made us an uproar. And led us out into the wilderness, 4,000 men.
He had 4,000. Judas had 400. This brother had 4,000 men.
That were murderers?
That were what?
That were murderers?
Was murderers. Read.
But Paul said, I am a man.
Now, was Rome overthrown by those 4,000 men? Where's that history?
No.
What happened? These men was killed, man. And they was put to death and brought to naught. Well, brother, you are in captivity. Give me Baruch chapter 3 and 8. Right? You are in captivity, man. Right? To this very day. Okay, let me get this quick precept.
Baruch.
Give me Matthew chapter 20, and I want verse 15 of them. I gotta shake the dust off that one. Read that.
Baruch chapter 3 and verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payment.
And to be subject to payment. That's Baruch
chapter 3 and verse 8.
Are we subject to payments? You got paid for stuff?
Yeah.
So you in captivity?
3 and 8.
Yep. So are you in captivity, brother?
We in the nativity, brother.
Are you in captivity?
You know how the name say Jesus?
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 3 and verse 8.
Right.
Behold, we are yet this day.
No, yesterday.
This day.
Tomorrow.
This day.
All right, but you gotta understand the words be
It's
kind of
April
tricky,
6th. April 6th, 2024 AD.
This day.
This what?
This day.
At 4:55 p.m.
This day.
Read.
In our captivity.
Read.
Where thou hast scattered us for a reproach.
Aren't we a reproach? Go
and
on.
a curse.
We're going through the curses.
And to be subject to payment.
So we're in captivity, bro. Can't get around to this. Right? You had a point. Bring it up.
And the point I was going to bring out is you had what's his name? The not effing around crew. That's a militia.
Right.
The most that we can create is a militia. But what is a militia compared to Esau's military might? They literally got drones that'll fly and it'll fly into you and explode.
Right.
What are you gonna do with that? They got drones that shoot missiles down. They have everything mapped out on Google. So where are you gonna go that you're untouchable?
They don't have it.
You never pulled up Google Maps.
They military, you know, man. Because
brother, the
if
point,
America had that, Russia would have it.
The point is, the point is, we have to get right with the Most High. Where's your fringes at?
No, I left it home. I usually
You see that?
I had to leave it home because it's kind of dirty right now. I gotta wash it. That's cool.
You keeping the commandments of the Lord?
Yeah, today the same fucking day.
Okay, you keeping the high holy days?
I was going to talk to you about that because I don't really got nowhere to go, but I keep by myself right now.
You going to keep the Passover?
What is it?
It's April 21st.
April 21st? I'll go.
I'm saying you going to keep it?
Yeah.
All right, brother, you got to start getting really deep into this thing.
Speaking on the Sabbath, I believe that the Sabbath is actually a 12-hour time, not 24.
Okay, where is that at in the scriptures?
That's in the Genesis, the first 6 days. When he worked, when he said, "Let there be light," that's when he actually started working. After that, it says, and then the evening came. It doesn't mention nighttime. And then the morning came, and that was the first day. Remember, you're clocking when he's working, not clocking just 30 days.
Where's that at when we clock when he works? Where's that at?
That's what the Sabbath means. That's what the Sabbath is.
When does the day doesn't begin when you don't clock when he works. Right? You clock it based off of what dictates time, which is the evening and the morning.
Right.
Give me Genesis 1 and 5.
Shift.
It's a 24-hour period. You have a period of light. Give me John chapter 12.
Look at Genesis chapter 1 verse 5. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night.
John 9 and 4.
And the evening in the morning were the first day.
In the what?
In the evening and the morning were the first day.
Right, the evening and the morning are the first day.
One verse, you have to read it simultaneously, but it doesn't make sense by itself.
What do you mean simultaneously?
It sounds like you're saying evening and then morning. It sounds like that's what you gotta keep reading. You gotta read simultaneously. Evening and the morning.
You can't read it simultaneously.
It's built like this. It's like this. You got the day, you got the time he made the light, you got the evening. It doesn't mention night, and you got the day, and that one, it go like this. It don't go like this. It go like this.
Where is that at? They go evening, morning, evening, morning, evening, morning.
That was the first.
Read on.
This is a doctrine for years ago. I don't know if you remember it. When we came out with the date, he said the Sabbath day is only from. Yeah, it's from the morning when the sun comes up to when the sun goes down.
Right. Read that one more time. Right.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 1 and verse 5.
Right.
And God called the light day.
God called the light day.
And the darkness he called night.
How long is the period of light?
12 hours. Well, I say 12 hours because the Bible says 12 hours.
Right. And how long is the period of night?
8 hours.
It's 12 hours.
Oh.
The Lord said, are there not 12? Are there not what? 12 hours in a day? So you got 12 hours in a day. You got 12 hours in a night. So how many hours? 24. So your Sabbath day, 24 hours.
All right, man, I hear you, man.
I mean, brother, I mean, it's right here, brother.
You didn't do Genesis.
We're reading Genesis.
Right.
So I said Genesis, the day 1 and day 7. You gotta do all. It's based off of when he worked. For example, let's say I have a house, right, and there's no electricity at all. Yeah. The electricians don't get paid until they actually put electricity in the house.
Yeah, but that's not a good analogy for the creation.
Yes, it is, because that's the time they started working.
No, when did the day?
The time they work, you don't clock. It could have been nighttime for 10,000 years. It don't matter if God said darkness first and then light, and then that's why we keep the darkness first and then not the light.
Brother,
it started when he said let there be light.
Give me Genesis 1 and 14.
Remember, he didn't make the sun move until the 4th day, right? Right. So when he said let there be light, that is the sun. That is the representation of the sun.
It's not the sun.
It's the representation
This is
of
the
the sun.
book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 14. And God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heavens, divided the day from the night.
To divide the day from the night.
And let them be for signs, and for seasons, and for days, and for years.
Right, for signs, and for seasons, and for days, and for years. Right. Give me Nehemiah chapter 13 and verse 15. 13 and we start at 20. 17. Yeah, that's what I was. Nehemiah 13 and 17.
Nehemiah chapter 13 and verse number 17. Then I contended with the nobles of Judah and said unto them,
19,
verse 19, and it came to pass that when the gates of Jerusalem began to be dark.
So he said it came to pass when the gates of Jerusalem began to be dark. Leviticus 23 and 30. Go on.
When the gates of Jerusalem began to be dark before the Sabbath.
Before the what? Before the Sabbath. When was the Sabbath coming in? When the sun was up or when the sun was going down? Read one more time.
And it came to pass that when the gates of Jerusalem began to be dark before the Sabbath.
Before the what?
Before the Sabbath.
Before the Sabbath.
It's before the Sabbath.
Right, because
it's ambiguous. It's not directly to it. It says before. It could be before the sun starts or before the night starts.
No, they're closing the gate because the sun is about to go down. Go on.
I commanded that the gates should be shut.
I did what?
I commanded that the gates should be shut.
So no traffic in the city, right? No buying, no selling. Everything's shut down. No heathen setting up shop to sell fish and wares and merchandise and selling. Read on. Nehemiah 13 and 19. On down. Read on.
And charged that they should not be open till after the Sabbath.
They should not be open till after the Sabbath. So when the sun was going down, he knew the Sabbath was coming in.
That's the 7-day Sabbath. That's not another Sabbath.
That's the seventh day Sabbath. You know?
And some of my servants set I at the gates, that there should no burden be brought in on the Sabbath day.
Right.
So the merchants and sellers of
give me that
Leviticus
13 and 19.
Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 31. Ye shall do no manner, ye shall do no manner of work. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings. It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest.
A what?
A Sabbath of rest.
The Day of Atonement is a Sabbath.
And ye shall afflict your souls.
You should fast.
In the 9th day of the month, at even.
At sunrise.
At even.
Sun coming up.
At even.
Yeah, that's the Day of Atonement. Yeah, you start at sundown.
Right, still
Sundown, sundown, 24 hours.
So one day starts at sundown, then the Sabbath day
Well,
starts at
that's a
sunrise.
special day, though.
But
That's
the
a special day.
ordinances of the Most High remain intact. They remain the
That's a special day. That's two different. Those are two different.
In the 9th day of the month at even, from even unto even, shall ye celebrate your Sabbath.
Shall you celebrate your Sabbath?
Right.
So this is the 9th day.
Because you technically die.
Wait,
Wait, that
hold
makes
on.
sense though. Because technically it's at night. It starts at night because you die. You're paying for your sins. So it's like you start the dark.
No, well, no, hold on, bro. You get me, bro. Now,
It's the Day of Atonement.
check this out. If the 8th, when would the 8th day begin?
Right. That's the first Saturday.
No.
It's the second Saturday. Oh, it's the second.
When would the 8th day begin when the sun went down or when the sun came up?
The 8th day begins when the sun goes.
So that means the 8th day will only be 12 hours. Because at sundown, it's the 9th day. Right.
Wait, say, okay, read it again.
I'll read it one more time.
It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and ye shall afflict your souls in the 9th day of the month at even.
At even.
Okay, right.
So prior to the sun going down at the 9th day, it would be the 8th day. So when did the 8th day begin? When the sun set or when the sun rose?
Like if today was the 9th day, I would be preparing myself right now until the sun go down.
Okay, then the 10th day, when does the sun begin? I mean, when does the day start?
The 10th day is still tomorrow when the sun rises. It's a 24-hour period. It don't say that.
Okay, well, that's not 24 hours.
It is 24 hours.
So if you just said today would be the 9th day, and then you said the next day is going to start when the sun rises, that's only 12 hours. It's not 24 hours.
No, I'm saying the Day of Atonement is from sundown to sundown. It's a 24-hour period.
Okay,
it
then
has to be 24 hours when the clock says 0.
Okay, then the 10th day is going to begin when?
The 10th day starts. It's in the midst of the.
So what about that gap of 12 hours?
Right. What about it? What about it? It doesn't matter. It's just,
it doesn't matter.
There's no day. Or there's no.
It doesn't matter.
Say it one more time. What day it start?
Bring up your point.
It's not on the Sabbath.
You cutting out of the time of the Lord.
Are you saying it's on the Sabbath?
You're saying the Sabbath begin on Saturday morning?
Wait, I think I see what you're saying. You're saying it's on the. One more time.
So what you doing, bro, is you cutting out 12 hours out the day.
I thought it said on the 9th day. There is no Sabbath from the 9th day.
No. The Day of Atonement is a Sabbath. So the Day of Atonement is a Sabbath. From the 9th day at evening to the 10th day at evening. So if you're saying that the day begins when the sun rises, what happens between the 10th day at evening and the sun coming up on that same day?
There's absolutely nothing happens, bro. Just
But-
a new day starts. There's nothing happens.
When the sun goes down or when the sun comes up?
When the sun goes down again, then it's still the 10th day, but your Day of Atonement's over. That's all.
In the 9th day of the month at even, from even unto even,
From sundown until sundown.
shall ye celebrate your Sabbath.
So when the sun goes down on the 10th day, is it a new day?
No.
So what happened? Okay,
A
so
new day doesn't start when the sun goes down.
Okay, but check this out. If it's from the 9th day at evening until the 10th day at evening, from the 10th day at evening until the sun rises, what day does that belong to?
Still belongs to the 10th day.
That means it would have had to begin when the sun went
On the
down.
9th day when it goes down. That's what you said. I know what you're saying because you think a new day starts at sundown. So you think
Am I explaining it correctly?
really not.
Am I breaking it down?
All right, so explain it to me. Explain it to me. You explain. What do you say?
I got a question. You said you think the Sabbath begin on Sunday morning, right? Saturday morning.
I believe because today is on Saturday, then the Sabbath actually starts in sunrise.
Saturday morning, right? So what's the time period between Friday night and Saturday morning?
What is the time period between Saturday one time?
What's the time period between Friday night and Saturday morning?
It's still a 24-hour period tomorrow. It's still tomorrow.
No, I'm saying, what's the time period considered between Friday night and Saturday morning?
Oh, that's nothing. That's nothing. It's nothing.
Okay. Okay, we understand. Okay.
Right. But that's nothing. It just the Sabbath's only 12 hours. Not
So you just
24.
cut. So every month, or every week, you're cutting out 12 hours.
That's what you believe.
You cut 60 hours out the week, but you're not accounting for 12 hours.
Yeah, that's because you believe the Sabbath is 12.
Give me Psalms chapter 104, and give me verse 20. Right? Give me Psalms chapter 104, and give me verse 20.
It's the book.
Psalms
chapter 104, verse 20.
Verse 20. Thou makest darkness, and it is night, wherein all the beasts of the forest do creep forth.
Read.
The young lions roar after their prey, and seek their meat from God.
Go on.
The sun ariseth, they gather themselves together, and lay them down in their dens. Man goeth forth unto his work, and to his labor until the evening.
Until the what?
Until the evening.
Why does man labor until the evening? Why doesn't he keep going until the sun is about to come up? Well, brother, he labors until the evening because they
What's that verse called?
It's Psalms. Read it again.
Psalms 104, verse 22. The sun arises, they gather themselves together.
So the sun came up, and these beasts gathered themselves together. Go on.
And laid them down in their dens.
And they're laying down in their dens because these are nocturnal creatures. They only come out at night, the beasts.
So that's why they attack at night.
Why he's speaking about beasts, though. He's about to talk about what man does in the same time frame. Read on.
Man.
Who?
Man.
Beast.
Man going forth unto his work, and to his labor until the evening.
So why these wild beasts are in the daytime
You just
resting?
proved my case.
No, you didn't.
Man goes to work until evening because at the evening it's shut off. That's a 12-hour. Man works 12 hours. That's going to do nothing to do with Sabbath.
Did man? No, brother. Man labors into the evening because he can only labor because he can see when the sun comes up. Right. So he has visibility to do his work from sunrise until sunset. It doesn't mean that the day begins at sunrise. Didn't he wake up? Wasn't he asleep for 8 hours or so? What day did that belong to?
I think y'all trying to fit your doctrine in mind. It's not going to fit.
No.
Saying that
Okay, well,
24-hour period starts at sunrise.
Just answer that question.
I can't answer that because it doesn't match with each other. It doesn't go with each other. I can't answer that.
All right. Okay, you got a point?
I wanted to bring up, and brothers brought out Genesis 1 and 5. At the end of the verse, it said the evening and the morning were the first day. The evening represents 12 hours of night. The morning represents 12 hours of day. So the evening and the morning from sundown.
That was wise, but it doesn't. It's wise, but it
makes sense, right? It's a
scripture.
It's a scripture. The evening and the morning were the first day. That's 24 hours. The evening is 12 hours of night, and the morning is the 12 hours of the day. That's the first day. That's the whole day.
That's why.
Bring that up.
From sundown to sundown.
We're going to show you that.
Okay.
Day could mean, listen.
In the Hebrew, it's not going to say that.
Hold on, brother.
It's going to say dusk, and it's going to say dawn.
Well, what's day in the Hebrew?
Leilel is nighttime. It doesn't say nighttime.
No, brother. Day in the Hebrew is Yom or Yawam or days.
That's 24 hours.
That's a 24-hour day.
Morning or dusk and dawn.
Now, the word day could be a 12-hour period of light, or a day could be a set of 24 hours.
Right.
All right, bring that up.
This is day. It's Author and Pack Bible Dictionary. A word having various meanings.
One meaning.
A word having various meanings.
Again, a day could be a 12-hour period, or a day could be a 24-hour period. Right. Right now, it's the daytime. You understand? Go on.
In the Bible, denoting time from sunrise to sunset.
That's a period of light, 12 hours. Go on. That's it on day. Go to see if they got evening on there. Go to time. Right? So it says sunrise to sunset because that is a period of light. Your daytime, daylight hours.
Right.
Then you have your nighttime, which is your other 12 hours. So you know, that I mean, we can't go deeper than that.
We probably will see eye to eye then.
Yeah, well, you know.
I was cool though. It was cool though.
It's cool. Brother, it's the truth, brother. It's
right.
the scriptures, brother. Right? Yeah, it's 24 hours.
Yeah, it's 24 hours.
And that's just the Day of Atonement.
Day of Atonement is 24 hours, but it's Sabbath is 12 hours.
So nighttime don't mean nothing.
It's absolutely nothing.
Well, that's madness, brother. Give me
You
John
had to
9
show,
and 4.
oh, okay, show me in the Bible where it's 24 hours.
We did.
No, you didn't.
Give me John 9 and 4.
This the book of John, chapter 9 and verse 4. I must work the works of him that sent me, while it is day.
While it is what?
While it is day.
And with this, he's speaking about a period of light. Okay. I must work the work of him that sent me while it is day on a spiritual level. Right. Go on.
Wait, you know what? It was daytime because it was the Sabbath and the apostles ate corn on the daytime when the Pharisees were outside.
All right, go on.
Go on that one.
The night cometh.
The
when
what?
The night cometh.
When what?
When no man can work.
So that link up with Psalms. The night
what?
cometh when no man can work. That doesn't mean that the 24-hour period is over, brother.
No,
it's a new day
I
starting.
didn't say when you work. I didn't say that. A regular old day is 24 hours. I know that. But on the seventh day.
This is time. In the early biblical period, time is marked by sunrise to sunset.
Right.
Phases of the moon and location of a few constellations. But there was no name for day and month and no accurate knowledge of years. Ancient people had no method of reckoning long periods of time. They dated from the great and well-known events, like the founding of Rome. The Hebrew month begins with the new moon. Early Hebrews gave the
Does the new moon begin when it's full of light or when it's in darkness?
Does the new moon begin?
If it's the new moon.
If it's the new moon, it's at dark.
So when does the
new moon like the moon?
Yeah, does the new moon day begin when it's daytime or when it's night?
Night.
So the day begins when it's what?
That's not
Hold on, brother. Hold on.
That's an event. That's an event.
Hold on, brother. Hold on. If it's the new moon and the day began, how do you see it when the sun is up?
24 hours. Do one more time.
Days were divided into 24 hours.
Into what?
Into 24 hours.
12 hours.
Into 24 hours of 60
It's
minutes.
the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary.
Okay.
All right, go.
It says,
read that part against the logic.
Days were divided into 24 hours of 60 minutes, 60 seconds. The Roman day began at midnight and had 12 hours.
Right, at 12 hours.
Right, the Roman, they do that now.
Give me 1 Samuel chapter 11 and 11. Give me Judith chapter 7 and give me verse 13. Right? Give me Matthew 27 and 45. I call something else too. Yeah, read 1 Samuel chapter 20 and verse 1.
1 Samuel chapter 20 and verse number 1. And David fled from Naioth and Ramah and came and said before Jonathan, what have I done? What is mine iniquity? And what is my sin before thy father that seeketh my life? He said unto him, God forbid that thou shalt not die. Thou shalt not die. Behold, my father will do nothing, either great or small, but that he will show it to me.
Right, he said, Saul isn't going to make any moves unless he tells me I'm his son. Read on.
And why should my father hide this thing from me? It is not so. And David swore moreover and said, thy father certainly knoweth that I have found grace in thine eyes. And he said, let not Jonathan know this, lest he be grieved. But truly, as the Lord liveth, and as thy soul liveth, there is but a step between me and death.
Right, so I'm on my way out. I got a plan. Read on.
Then said Jonathan unto David, whatsoever thy soul desireth. Verse 5. And David said unto Jonathan, behold, tomorrow is the new moon.
What do you say?
Tomorrow is the new moon.
Tomorrow is the new moon. When? Hold on. When does that day begin?
I could say tomorrow.
Okay, hold on, bro. When does the new? He said tomorrow is the new moon. That's a day, correct? It's the first day of the month. It's the new moon, the first day of the month. So when is it?
The first day of the month is.
Your numbers.
The first day of the month is when you see the first. When you see the nail in the sky, the nail, the moon, the nail.
So hold on. So if that's the first day of the month, does it begin at daytime or nighttime? I thought you said you gotta see the moon. Oh, my brother, you said you gotta see the moon.
Nah, you see, you don't need to see it, but if with respect to you,
read through.
I'm off.
What's the nationality?
That's my old.
You want this song right here? No, your nationality.
Oh, Ricky.
You said what?
Ricky.
Puerto Rican? You would be an Israelite. Your father's Spanish descent or Taino Indian descent? So-called white man?
Yeah,
basically. Is he have any indigenous, native, just all white man? Okay, and what about you? Same. Okay, well, let's read on. Well, that's
that father white.
Spirit. It's all of the spirit. Read on.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 10, in verse 1.
Your father white.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying,
he said his father's of Spanish descent. No, that's so-called white. Spain.
Oh, Spain.
Right.
Spain.
That's Cortez and Columbus. All right, read on.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 10, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, make thee 2 trumpets.
Make thee what?
Make thee 2 trumpets.
Read.
Of silver. Of a whole piece shalt thou make them, that thou mayest use them for the calling of the assembly,
right,
and for the journeying of the camps.
Jump to verse 10.
Verse 10, and it reads, also in the day of your gladness,
in the day of your gladness,
and in your solemn days,
and your solemn days,
and in the beginning of your months,
and the what?
And the beginning of your months,
and the beginning of your months, which would be the first day. Go on.
Ye shall blow with the trumpet over your burnt offerings and over your sacrifices.
So that would be
peace.
So that would be your new moon then.
What did he say?
The first day. The first day of the month is when the new moon comes in. How is it possible, brother?
Because you got 30 days and you have 31 days in months.
So how do you know it's a new month? What determines it being a new month? What sign in the heaven? What is the moon for?
Okay. The sign is the
43.
position. No, wait. I tell you. The sign is the position of the sun in the sky. The 6th in the book of Enoch. I know y'all don't fight the book of Enoch. The book of Enoch is actually real. And the book of Enoch.
So your time all messed up.
Right. No.
Your time. What we talking about the calendar? Your time all jammed up, brother.
The book of Enoch tells you that there's 6 portals in the sky. I watch the sky myself.
They say 6 portals in the sky.
Look, I watch
6 portals.
Yes.
6.
I watch the sky myself. Yeah, I watch the sky myself for 3 years. Right, I watch the sky myself for 3 years. Every 2 months, the sun actually moves like it's in it. Every 2 months, the sun moves. I did it myself in my own window with my own mouth. Every 2 months it moves. The sun is your position.
So, brother, you just going off, bro.
It's not off. The
going
sun
off
exactly moves. In the new day of the new year.
First, give me First Ezra 4:34. Give me Sirach chapter 43 and 6.
Book of First Ezra, chapter 4 and verse 34. O ye men, are not women strong? Great as the earth, high as the heavens. Swift is the sun in its course.
It take a long time.
Swift is the sun in its course.
Right? How long did you say the sun takes? Okay. You said what's these 6 parts?
Oh, the 6 parts every 2 months. Every 2 months the sun moves. For example, if it's the southeast and southwest, the sun is in the south. If it's wintertime, it's the southeast southwest.
Okay, all right, go on.
The sun is in the morning time.
For he compasseth the heavens round about, and fetcheth his course again to his own place in one day.
In what?
In one day.
What?
In one day.
Right. So in one day, the sun finishes its course. Now, go to Sirach 43 and 6. Read that.
Sirach chapter 43 and 6. He made the moon also to serve in her seasons for a declaration of times and a sign of the world.
A moon is a sign to let you know certain things. Judgments, days, months, like in Genesis 1 and 14. Read.
Verse 7. From the moon is the sign of feast, a light that decreaseth in her perfection.
When the moon is full, it's perfect, it'll wane back down. It'll go back to a third quarter, then it'll go back to a gibbous, a waning gibbous, then the first quarter, then a crescent, and then it'll go back down to a new moon. Go on.
Verse 8. The month is called after name increasing.
Hold on. Read that again. The month.
The month is called after her name.
Read that again.
The month is called after her name.
Read it one more time.
The month is called after her name.
So you only know it's a new month based off of the moon.
Right.
That's Sirach 43 and 7. So if it's a new month, and it's the first day of the month, you would only know that by looking at the moon. Which means that the day would begin when the sun goes down. Right. Because you can't see the moon, a new moon, when the sun is out. Sirach 43 and 7.
What time?
You said what?
What time?
43 and 7. Okay, you're reading what it says.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 43, verse 7. From the moon is the sign of feast, a light that decreaseth in her perfection. The month is called after her name.
What the Lord say?
The month is called after her name.
Read on.
The month is called after her name, increasing wonderfully in her changing.
Right, because as the new moon increases, it goes up from a crescent, then it goes back to a quarter moon, then a waxing gibbous to a full moon. Go on.
Being an instrument of the armies above, shining in the firmament of heaven.
Shining in the firmament of heaven. So in order to know it's a new month, and the first day of the month, would you look at the sun or would you look at the moon?
That verse, man, it says the moon.
So the day would begin when? Which will be a new day, which will begin when the sun goes down.
Right. That's right.
That's what it looks like. That's what it is. That's what the scriptures say. That's what the scriptures say. All praise to the Most High. So the Sabbath begins when the sun goes down. All right. So now you got to start keeping the Sabbath when the sun goes down, bro.
I ain't gonna jump the Sabbath, but the 24-hour period you start with sundown.
Well, when it's that sixth day, right, and the sun goes down, then the sun goes up, and the sun's about to go down on the seventh day, it's still gonna be the Sabbath. You can't say I'm not gonna jump to the Sabbath. You can't keep 6 days out the week, 24 hours, and then keep the Sabbath when the sun come up. To go back to our point, you dissing all the 12 hours out the day, from sunrise until the sun comes up. Right? So, you get an evening in the morning, like the scriptures say, right? So, brother, you got to come out of that book of Enoch too, right? Right? Give me Ecclesiastes 12:12. We don't condone it. At all.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 12. And further, by these my sons, be admonished.
Be at what?
Be admonished.
1 Corinthians 2 and 4. Give me Colossians 2 and 4. Be admonished, be warned. Go on.
Of making many books, there is no end.
There is what?
There is no end.
There is no end. Right, go on.
And much study
or much reading
is weariness of the flesh.
You'll wear yourself out, man. And that book contradicts the Bible, brother. Yep. Right? I've read the book of Enoch when I first came to the truth. I didn't know any better, but the Spirit had me do it, man. And I saw that they have 4,500-foot giants. And say that giants are eating man, and they was eating the trees. As Hazel came and taught them how to use makeup and mirrors and all types of stuff, which is not in the Bible, brother. Yeah, there's all types of things that don't line up with the scriptures. Even the concept of Adam and his woman, all of that stuff is madness, brother. Right? Read that real quick. 1 Thessalonians 2 and 3. Actually, I want Colossians 2 and 4. 1 Corinthians 2 and 4.
The book of Corinthians, 1 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 4. And my speech and my preaching was not with enticing words of man's wisdom.
Of what?
Of man's wisdom.
The book of Enoch.
Of man's wisdom.
So the book of Enoch, the book of Jubilees, the book of the wars of the Lord, any book that you read in the Bible or that's out there will be part of the pseudepigraphy, right? Which means false writing. Pseudo meaning false. Graphos is the Greek way of saying writing. So there's additional books out there, like the book of Jubilees, the book of Enoch, the current book of Jasher. Those books aren't the true books according to the scriptures. You got the book of Idol the prophet, the book of Gad the seer, the book of the wars of the Lord. All of those books are documented in the scriptures. And if you see them sold on Amazon or Barnes & Noble or any website, they would be fictitious. Right. And they wouldn't be in alignment with the words of the Most High. That's why you have 4,500-foot giants, and the angels are bound up in stars, and they're in prison, all types of madness, right? So that's man's wisdom. We have to teach what the spiritual wisdom is. Read 1 Thessalonians 2 and 3.
It's the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 2 and verse 3. For our exhortation was not of deceit.
Was not of what?
Was not of deceit.
What's these books?
Was not of deceit.
Right?
Nor of uncleanliness.
And that's an unclean book. Read.
Nor in guile.
What is those books?
Nor in guile.
They deceive you. Go on.
But as we were allowed of God to be put into trust with the gospel.
Read.
Even so we speak, not as pleasing men.
And those books please men.
Right.
They're really created so man could get off on some dark hidden wisdom.
Right.
That's what they're there for. I have the hidden dark knowledge. They're feeding off of man's drive to obtain the unknown and to obtain knowledge, man. So they make money off. They make merchandise off of people.
Right.
And I guarantee you, people probably buy that book more than anybody, man. Because Jake is always looking for knowledge, man. Right? Read that part again up.
Not as pleasing men.
Not as pleasing men.
But God.
But who?
But God.
Which what?
Which trieth our hearts.
Read.
For neither at any time used we flattering words, as ye know, nor a cloak of covetousness.
And people who make those books, they have a garment of covetousness. They put on, how much money can I make? And they put the old English. Right? The Lord came to Enoch by night. And the Lord said, O Enoch, where art thou? And Enoch said, here I am. I could write that, man. Right. Enoch said, here am I, Lord. And the Lord said, what doest thou here? And Enoch said, thy servant has brought me hither. Right? And we can make a whole damn book, man.
Right.
Hither, thither, to, fro, how, wherefore, whithersoever. Right? All of these things we can go into, man. Right. And that's what they did. Right? They used the old Victorian, old King James English, and they make merchandise as a cloak of covetousness. Read on, King.
Nor a cloak of covetousness.
Yeah, one of those books, when you read the book of Joshua, they say Shem was Melchizedek. And he was the priest of Jerusalem at the time. And Enoch killed Nimrod. Esau killed Nimrod. Yeah, Esau killed Nimrod. Chopped his head off, man. Where is that at in the scriptures? They was both in the field. Right? Yeah, they was both in the field, and he ran up on Nimrod and chopped his head off. That's not in the scriptures.
He came back and seen Jacob because he was saying.
Yeah, they saw him Jacob. That's when he came and got the blessing after killing Nimrod. So they just adding stuff in there, man. Right, go on.
Yahweh is witness.
What the Lord say?
Yahweh is witness.
So the Most High's witness that what we're bringing out is sincere. Go on.
Nor of men sought we glory.
And those people seek glory of men. Wow, it's so deep. Wow, this is of God. He talked about the 6 pockets of the sun and the luminaries. And how the sun does this, it does that. Wow. Never learned that before. Right? So they seek glory of men. Go on.
Neither of you, nor yet of others.
Read.
When we might have been burdensome, as the apostles of Yahushua.
As the apostles of Yahushua. Read that. And what's your deal? Where you from?
Me?
Yeah, where you from?
Well, I'm a New Yorker. I live here.
What's your nationality? Polish, German, Dutch, Italian.
Too many generations here already.
Who was here before your people got here?
Before my people got
here? Yeah, before your people.
I guess the Native Americans.
And how did I get here? And
Same way, I don't know. How did you?
You don't know how black.
I know what you want me to say.
No, I know. What do you mean?
I don't know you, so I can't say much about you, really.
How do you think the so-called black man was brought to America?
You want to say many people came as slaves, many did not.
My relatives,
I'll tell you something.
Hold on. What are you doing? Hold on. Are you a so-called Jew? Are you a so-called Jew? No, hold on, no. Are you a so-called Jew?
My black relatives were
You don't have, who's your black relatives?
My cousins.
Your cousins? Not yet. What's your name? Jamal? Tyrone? Fendrick? It's not no Jake named Fendrick. No brother named Fendrick.
No,
give me Job
Fendrick.
Well, give me Job 13:4. So
Job is a good book. You should learn that before the trouble starts.
Wait, who's starting the trouble?
I'm saying before there's sadness in your life.
What's your name?
Richard, take it.
Job chapter 13 verse 4.
You just want to argue with me.
What the Lord say?
But ye are forgers of lies.
Fendrick the Negro.
You are forgers of lies.
You are forgers of lies. Fendrick. That is the worst name. He could have did anything. Fendrick. Ye are forgers of lies. Go on.
They are all physicians of no value.
Can't heal you. Can't heal us, man. Get ready for the bad time. You should read the book of Job. Read it.
Right. This is ancestry. It says Fendrick's family history dictated dictionary can be traced back to Britain and Ireland.
So he's a so-called white man, his cousins, man.
Right.
They probably had Jordans on or something. Right? He probably called him black because he had Jordans on. Yeah, and the damn sweatshirt, man. Maybe a tracksuit on or Adidas, something like that. Man, Fendrick, man. Right? So the Lord isn't dealing with these Edomites, man. Right? And he wasn't right. Now you see he was found alive. We was brought here on slavery, brother, on ships, man.
Right.
Unless you was the 10 tribes and you came over here and you still came by ship. Be vigilant, alright? So you gotta start keeping the Sabbath Friday sundown until Saturday sundown. Right? And you keep
look into it. I like that verse. That verse was very
right, well that's the words of the Most High.
right. Right. Taking out of context.
No, we know, brother. We keep it within the text, man. According to the scriptures. Now give me Revelation 18 to 21. Right? Give me Genesis 49 to 1. Give me John 12 to 20. You got any questions before we close up? We're not in nativity, brother. We read in Luke 3 and 8 that we are yet this day in our captivity. We read it.
I feel like the Bible says Jesus and that even.
So what you trying to say?
Even though it say captivity, I think it should say nativity.
But no. Nativity means one thing.
Nativity means a mental state.
No.
You gotta understand.
Somebody pull up the etymology of nativity.
No, I know what
it goes back to natios.
When we gonna read God puts them back into slavery. He puts them back into the captivity of our mind.
Now we are in captivity mentally, our people, but you're still in a physical bondage, brother.
I know that.
So what are you saying?
I'm trying to take the dragon rights from the white man. That's what I'm trying to do.
That's not the point. You don't get no glory out of taking the bragging rights to the most out the so-called white man. You have to acknowledge that the Most High set him up, brother. Yeah, you gotta accept the fact that Yahweh Ba'Shem
we got different prize there. We got different prize there.
Right? And what's y'all deal? What's y'all deal? What's your nationality?
Jewish. American.
We are from the 1950s. Right? Y'all are the real Jews in the Bible. You're Moses.
Yep.
Kohen. What tribe are you from?
God only knows. I don't know.
What tribe? Come up here and look at the sun.
Yeah, we gotta meet some people.
No, come up here and look at the sun. We're reading the Torah. Right? Where y'all at on this sun? All right, brother.
I don't know. I think it's not on there.
Well, what tribe are you from? Ashkenazi? Yeah. Okay, before y'all leave, give me Revelation 3 and 9. Wasn't Ashkenaz the son of Japheth? Not the son of Shem. Hold on. Read Revelation 3 and 9.
Revelation chapter 3 and verse number 9.
Right.
Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews.
Which what?
Which say they are Jews.
The Lord said there's a people on the earth saying that they are the Jews. What color are the real Jews according to the Bible? Are the real Jews black people according to the Torah?
I never looked at color, so I don't know. I never paid
You look at color.
I never paid
What color am I?
Brown.
So you look at color.
Right.
You look at color. No, you look at color.
No, I meant when I read. I don't know.
So you didn't read Exodus the 4th chapter when Moses took his hand in his
You know
bosom?
how old we are. I can't remember.
Read Revelation.
I can't remember.
Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and which say they are Jews.
Is it the Shabbat? Is it the Shabbat?
Yes.
So what are you doing now? How come you're not reading your Torah?
Because I'll tell you what.
Read it again. Read it.
Which say they are Jews.
Which what?
Which say they are Jews.
Where's your sits in your fringes?
Right.
Where's your beard at?
Thank
Where's your dress at?
Thank you very much.
Read it.
And are not.
And on what?
And are not.
And on what?
And are not.
Read.
But do lie.
For what?
But do lie.
Pissed on yourself. Would say they are Jews and are not.
But do lie.
Read.
Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee.
That's right, man. Right. So hopefully that brother come around, man. Right? Hopefully that brother get built up.
Right.
The Sabbath, the sundown, man. Right. We understand that we are yet this day in our captivity, and we're here to break down the strongholds, man.
Right.
That's our whole job. Right? We got to break down our people, because our people have doctrines. And they come up with all of these spirits. We've been doing the Death to False Doctrine series, man. just casting down all of the strongholds and lies that our people have, man. Right? So we have to go into these things to give our people the truth according to Yahweh Basham Shah. Right. Read Revelation 18 and 20.
It's the book of Revelation.
And that's why we have to study. That's what we have to read. Right. We have to go back over these scriptures over and over and over again. Right. Even the things that you think you got damn imprinted in your mind, you got to go back over those things, man. Right? You got to keep going back over this thing over and over and over and over again, man. Right? All the days of your life, man. The Lord said, this book shall not depart out of your mouth, man. But thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. What's that on? Give me that. I read that.
Revelation, chapter 18, verse 41. Right? And nobody ate, took up a stone, like a great stone, and cast it to the sea, saying, that's what violence.
That's what violence.
That's what violence.
That's what hard.
That's what violence.
That's what evil.
That's what violence. Read. Shall that great city, Babylon, be thrown down. It shall be found no more at all.
Be found no more at all. And they're going to be destroyed because they're drunk. Right. They're drunk in Babylon the Great. Right. Off of the wine of America. They don't even know where they're at right now. Huh? Right? They don't even know who they are. Our people don't know who they are. Right? Y'all are the Israelites. God's chosen people. Right. Y'all got to repent.
Amen. Amen.
Get a fire. Take a fire.
No, we're okay.
Genesis chapter 49 and verse 1. And Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together.
Stay at home.
Gather yourselves together.
Individualite.
Gather yourselves together.
Had a long week.
Gather yourselves together.
Read.
That I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days.
Living in the last days, man. All hell is breaking loose on the earth. If you don't repent and get right with the Most High, you will be destroyed, man. Right, read that.
This is the book of John, chapter 12 and verse 28. Father, glorify thy name.
What y'all trying to say?
Father, glorify thy name.
What the Son of Man say?
Father, glorify thy name.
What the King of Kings say?
Father, glorify thy name.
Read.
Then came there a voice from heaven, saying, I have both glorified it and will glorify it again.
And with that, we want to give all honor and all glory to Yahweh. By Shema Mashiach, Malak Yahushai. Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam
Yashala.